Anyway,
We don't need you, Talon. We'll just take fucking Todd and Burdick with us.
No, you won't. Fuck you. Anyway, chat can hear us
Little,
now.
little do you know that, like, Talon actually has, like, a patent, so I can't... I'm actually not legally allowed to play Todd in any other campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. In fact, that all of you guys signed that. You guys aren't allowed to play these characters in any other campaign.
Actually, there's kind of sort of something for that, like for Rain, but it's not quite in that aspect.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna... This contract's gonna affect Rain the most.
Yeah, no, because like Rain is specifically designed. Rain was just actually originally designed to promote a book series. But I'm out of that deal now, so.
I've already told a little bit of this to Tori, but might as well if you will permit the a tangent.
How long of a tangent?
I'm not sure. I had a dream.
Oh my god, please commit the tangent. God, please. I won't call you a goat the entire session.
Not the entire session, only most of it.
Ayla, don't forget to change your reactive, but alright, fine. You can do your tangent, and then we're gonna dive into
I had a dream that I was basically playing Naruto in a D&D campaign. And like
great start.
It was like yeah, I knew like in my head, like I knew it wasn't Naruto the character. It was a character heavily inspired. So like think of it
Ripley?
now, it was probably Ripley, right? Yeah. And so like but in the campaign the character died. There was like a TPK. And I was like, man, but I really liked the backstory I had. So what if I come up with a character who's tied to that backstory, as I usually do?
Yeah.
And so I decided to bring in Minato from Naruto, who is Naruto's dad in the show. And but like even in the universe, I was like, well, this version of Naruto that doesn't make sense for him to be his dad, so I'll make him his brother. But I remember there being an existential crisis because I was like, wait a minute, this isn't a character inspired by Minato. It's literally just Minato, like the character. But somehow, while also being literally just Minato, he had a very complicated backstory, which involved kind of Dracula from Castlevania, but it was also kind of Trevor Belmont from Castlevania, because that NPC had its own complicated backstory where they had basically been tricked into becoming Dracula. And that somehow tied together to Minato, and there was another NPC that was connected to Minato who I had to also play. I had to play both Minato and this NPC, or else the idea didn't work at all. And I just remember this being super complicated, and I remember some of the complicated details, but I will not go into them because this tangent would be like 50 million times longer.
Do you remember who was the DM for that campaign?
No, not at all.
Dream? No? Okay.
Ayla, it was not important to dream me.
Ayla, reminder, change your reactive. You currently have your stream one on.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone right now. Give me just a moment. I'm walking into the bedroom right now and setting up stuff so I can actually get on to the right device.
With that being said...
I was gonna say I had a dream with Tabby and Tori though.
I said Tabby could do her tangent, then we were starting.
Okay, fair. Sorry.
You can do your tangent during the break. So, last we left off, you guys saved a druid grove from a bunch of shadow druids and cleansed a rot from the root of this great tree. And also discovered a shadow druid bearing a crest that shouldn't exist. That doesn't exist, except that it does, so it shouldn't. And he was kind of insane. So, you then made your way to Usa City, and by made your way, I do mean you were teleported there by a friend of Serena's. Because Serena had been watching you carefully, closely. to make sure that you were fine. Once arriving in Wusa City, you attempted to reunite with Serena, only to be essentially paywalled by Nyx, who said, no, you can't meet with me or Serena until you help this guy with this little task I've given him. And so you met Rowan Quinn, and went on a little side mission where you raided a tomb that's already been raided, fought some undead, nearly killed a member of your party with a stray fireball from Rain. Not gonna name names. Cough, cough.
Plead the fifth.
But then you brought the gold to Nyx, and gave him the shield as well. And then Serena asked you, is anyone going to explain why your new companion has 3 souls? In reference to Foxglove, the Shadow Druid, with the crest that shouldn't exist. So, you left him with her, and Nyx went off in one direction, Rowan went off in another, and you find yourselves now at the base of Serena's Tower in Wusa City, with no people to tell you what to do.
God, what should we do? Rain starts praying.
God flips Rain off.
Damn.
So what do you do?
I die.
No.
Unfortunate, but-
I wanted to die first.
Nope. I got to it first.
Yeah,
You
got
should have
to-
said it
she
faster.
got to it
Wait,
first.
what? How have I not seen this Hellebore art? What?
Are you just now seeing the
Are
Hellebore?
you just seeing the Hellebore art?
It's so cute. She has a snoot. I love it.
I love her. She's so cute.
Oh my god. I love the little hearts incorporated into her design.
It's so cute.
Okay. I'm just gonna fangirl over this for a bit. Anyways, Rain, correct me if I'm wrong, but we, oh gosh, which objective did we decide on going with, friends? I know we have a long list of them. It's just a mission of, like, do we want to continue on with one of the main storyline quests or side quest?
What's the difference, really? I think,
mean, we got 100% it.
if I recall correctly, our last goal was to get to Asunia, because the person in Hellebore's dreams told her to go somewhere, and Todd is pretty sure Asunia is where they were talking about.
I believe the exact wording on the location was the point of Mortem's return, which Todd guessed to be the Glass Beach.
Oh fuck! Right. Rain would suggest that we go. Let me scroll up, figure out what the options were.
I mean, you can do anything. Those were just kind of, if I remember correctly, the main points that you guys had. The ones that I gave.
Rain was gonna suggest going to that one Oh fuck. Rain would suggest going anywhere else. Anywhere else.
Rain doesn't want to go to Asunia.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like Hellebore is like... She would probably be pretty adamant on going to the place, since dreams have seemed important up till now. She figures there's probably a good reason.
Todd would also be pretty adamant. believing that whoever is showing Halibor these dreams has a purpose, and if that's where they want us to go, we should go there. Fernick, what do you think?
Fernick agrees with Rain making an eventide boat. So this is when you guys bring in Marshall, I bring in Harbor, and it's still a tied boat.
We have to pitch our ideas to Harbor and see which one Harbor agrees with.
yeah. See, that's the thing. Rain can understand goat, so what does the goat say? God.
Harbor says, pitch him.
What?
Like, pitch the ideas.
Oh, pitch the ideas.
Yeah, pitch them. Pitch the ideas.
Alright. So, we're actually pitching our ideas to the goat. The goat's now... Harbor's the official team lead, it seems.
Oh my god.
Harbor's the swing vote that controls the entire party.
Alright. What's the reason we need to go to Asunia?
I believe we've made our case. The Dream Person has helped us thus far and has given us a location. Todd is quite certain the location is in the Glass Beach. And I believe, out of character, that should mean something to Harbor in particular.
Okay. Rain would suggest we go back to the Callous Kingdom, drop off some supplies, and reload up on some supplies. Perhaps we could stay in the Empire just for a little bit longer. Publish some books.
But we may not be on a super time crunch, but we are on a little bit of one. We don't have time to just be meandering and make books and such.
See, here's the thing. Rain actually already has the books that he wants to publish.
Well, that changes everything. Shit.
Rain wants to make copies of the blackmail books and fucking publish them.
Harbor is slowly moving closer to Todd and Halibor.
No, fuck you, Harbor. Fuck you.
You hear in Harbor's mind. You hear Harbor's voice in your mind as she says, "You're not really making any point, though."
But imagine the chaos that could be sought throughout the world if we publish these blackmail books, Harbor. It's very important.
But the other two have a solid plan.
My plan is solid too, Harbor. For context, anyone else listening to this?
I love the idea that Rain brought up the idea of Harbor being the balancing factor here, and then the rest of the conversation is Rain angrily buying at Harbor.
Yeah.
And then, okay. Ooh, okay. This is a good point. Rain would continue on with the fact that his plan is great and that they should go with his plan and not go to Asunia. And does Harbor relent or no?
No.
Okay. Rain stomps his foot, making Harbor disappear. Harbor likes my plan.
Very well. Marshall, what do you believe? Use your signs.
Marshall kind of signs goes to sign something, realizes he doesn't know the sign for it, and ends up just spelling out staying out of it.
Okay, no, I feel like Fernick would genuinely side with you guys on this. So Rain's just being yeah. Rain's by himself in this conversation. But I love that's gonna have such repercussions. Poor Harbor. She just got the door slammed in her face.
Yeah. Alright, so we need to find a boat to Asunia.
Wow, Rain copies every single.
I do feel like at some point during this, if if Rain genuinely seems like he does not want to go, Halper will kind of like speak up.
Um, Rain, I have a theory as actually to why it would be a very good idea to go there.
Oh,
Okay, so
You see the beginnings of a machination. You could see it in Helipor's eyes. And she like crosses her hands like in front of her, like looks up at Rain, like the most excited look ever.
oh no.
okay, so this is gonna sound a little far-fetched, but I put a lot of thought into it, and I'm actually pretty sure that like there's an actual reasoning behind this.
Rain will nod, following along.
So, okay, so I was thinking about it, right? And it's like, why would I be called here? Like, that was like really, really random. And I've been thinking about it because, like, the angel didn't really give a reason for it. They were just kind of like, oh, you need to go here, find out things, like, whatever. And I was like, that's like so random. Like, a temple of Mordom. Why? I don't have anything to do with Mordom. But then I thought about it more, and I have theories. So, like, how, like, all of the other relics were in, like, temples and stuff? Like, what if the other one's there? But then I was like, okay, but like, why tell me?
Rain
Like, what
is
am I
going-
gonna do?
Okay, I also need to know if this is a conversation just between Rain and Hellebore, or it's just a
No,
public conversation.
no, this is public. Well,
Okay.
public as
Don't-
in, like,
Right.
she's being quiet with the other two, like not like screaming this, but like you can all hear.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Rain, do your thing.
yeah, the moment this is even somewhat hatched of a plan, Rain changes like several different shades paler. As he like waves his hands. No. Wayne could never be on that place. No, don't go there. And he steps closer. Like a panic is genuine in his face when he steps up.
I do imagine Todd was trying not to eavesdrop, to be polite, but like his ears twitch when Hellebore says this. He looks up and kind of just says, Hellebore, no. Mortem's relic would not be there.
Wait, it really wouldn't? Rain's gonna look over to Dodd. Do you know something?
Well, it being the only relic that I could possibly use, I have looked into its location. It would not be so simple as to be in the temple.
No. So it's not on the continent at all. So I mean, okay. So like, if we can just we have no reason of actually going there. Then we can just. I think we should go to the Callous Kingdom. Drop some stuff off. We can look into the vampires. We still have those guys chasing after us. I feel like.
Hellebore, I believe you had more to your point.
yeah. So, well, okay, first of all, have you been to this temple, though? I mean, the angel said it's the only intact one left, sort of intact. It wasn't that intact, but it was intact enough to be, like, the kind of place that you go to get a weapon.
Todd's been there. It's fine. It's not there anymore,
DM, would I have been there?
Probably,
right?
Honestly,
I would
you've
think.
probably been to that temple, yeah. Like, back in its, like, when it was still standing quite, thoroughly, like, visited frequently and whatnot, you've probably been there. The relic wasn't there when you were there last, but might have.
Oh, might have made its way there.
Yeah.
What does Todd say though?
Todd, he kind of shrugs and says, I have been there before, and the relic was not there at that time. But I suppose we cannot rule out that it may have made its way there.
No. I think we can because it's too convenient. Okay, so I have a little bit of a point to make here. Hellebore, and this actually brings up two different points. Okay, for both the relics and for what our next move should be. I don't think we should go to the final unexplored continent that we've been to. First, with the relics, why would you separate? It would be such an expected move to put each relic on a different continent, almost as if you're trying to make it to where, oh yeah, you have to traverse such long distances to get to each relic, yada yada yada. It'd be such a dumb move to do that. No one would ever do that. So, rather, people would think to do that, but the smart move would be to instead have one relic be two relics on the same continent. Yeah. And we also shouldn't, look, it's clear we're on the run. We went to a different continent. They're going to catch up to us eventually. So what we should do is not go to the final unexplored continent, and instead just go back home, do a little, switch around. They're gonna expect us to keep running, probably. They're not gonna expect us to go straight back home, right, guys?
Hellebore,
Well,
you have more to your point?
yeah. I totally have more.
So during this, you can see like the machination has still not been revealed. But like at the like, oh no, like we're still being hunted, like whatever. Like she like visibly shakes her head.
No. It'll solve all the problems. So like, I have a very strong inkling that it is there, and okay, bear with me. It's gonna sound a little wild, but okay, so I am actually the only other person to have two crests, and I have the Crest of Mortem. So, like, they have the scythe there for me to use it. And, like, I have to go there and act, like, surprised, like, I didn't expect it or whatnot. But, like, Rain, you know how, like, we, like, saw, like, in the dream or whatever? It was a test. It was a test the entire time. The angel was, like, gauging how it would react when I saw the scythe, if I thought it was cool enough. And then, like, I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. But I was like, that scythe, though. So they saw that, and then they were like, oh my gosh, you're so deserving of this weapon. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to go there, and then they're going to, like, expect me, and it's gonna be like maybe even gift wrap. I might even get to open it, and then like I'm gonna use it, and it's gonna be amazing. And like probably I've done the math. 90 to 95% of people, they're not even gonna attack us because they're gonna be so intimidated. But then like the other percentage that like does like I don't know. I can probably use it or something. I can do something about it. It's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. We should go.
Rain is like almost to tears. He doesn't want to break Hellebore's heart. Oh my god. The amount of emotion Hellebore just put into that, like it's really convincing him. But at the same time, you can tell he's got such genuine fear in his face right now. Todd, go ahead and do your thing.
Oh no, Todd is just kind of dumbfounded and very worried as well for Hellebore.
Okay. Rain doesn't want to break Hellebore's heart, so he's just like, well, I mean, I guess we could give it a brief look, but like, I really need to get to Callus Kingdom, so like, we could only maybe stay there for like a day or something, okay?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean, just enough time for me to pick it up. It'll be fine.
But Hellebore, you have to understand, it's not going to be there, okay? We're not going to find it.
Hellebore.
I know it's not there. I trust me. I mean, it shouldn't be there. We won't be able to get it if it's there.
Hellebore, I have been on this plane for millennia. I have never met anyone with two crests before Nyx. I do not think it is likely that you do.
The smile drops about like halfway, which isn't saying much because like it was so wide that like it's still she's still mostly smiling.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so many weird things that happened recently. I mean, You don't think so? Really? Well, I mean, they were a little like, oh, find out things about yourself or whatever. So like, I mean, I figured I would go there and then like, you know, it would just like pop up or something. You know?
Hmm. Uh, Perhaps. We should look into it, in any case. I do not want you to get your hopes up, however. If Domi is there, which I am quite certain it would not be,
Never.
it is not very likely that you could go it either. However, if Domi is there,
Which it
I
isn't.
do believe it is worth us putting our full attention towards.
It's not gonna be there though. So like we won't have to. In fact, we should focus on the keys, guys. We should definitely focus on getting, you know.
But in any case, Domi or not, that it is not our reasoning for going in the first place. The angel believes it is important, and I trust the angel.
Why would you trust an angel?
I kind of give Ren a side eye.
The entire time Rain's been like giving like side commentary.
Halibur looks slightly deflated at this point, but she's still holding on to it.
The moment Halibur to place. Oh, go ahead.
She's just kind of like twiddling her thumbs at this moment, like, thinking. Before she kind of looks up again.
Well, I mean, it. Oh, you probably just think I'm being selfish. Don't worry, Dad. I'll let you. I thought we could do like I have it 4 days, and then you have it 3 days, and then you have it 3 days, and I have it 4 days.
Joint custody on Domi.
At the dad remark, Rain like goes to you know, Rain's like reaching for Hellebore to try to cheer up Hellebore, but at the dad remark, immediately shoots back.
Halibur is completely like, I don't, like, she doesn't have enough, like, fucking awareness of the world not to be like, oh, I found out this so everyone knows. Like, it's just, what the hell, like. I feel like it's almost like whenever, like, you go to, like, pet a dog and then don't, and it's like, what? Like, she, like, looks over at Rain.
Rain, what's wrong?
Well, I guess we should find a boat to Asunia then. Voice definitely strained. Rain is like turning on his heel, like grabbing his clothes very tightly and just like marching off in a different direction, ending the conversation with him.
Todd smirk. Are we still bringing back Bates' body? Okay. All right. I guess we head southward. That's probably the best place to find a way to get to Estonia, right?
The nearest major port is Orichuum.
DM,
Yes.
in this world, is there some way to preserve a body so it's not rotting? At least for like travel to like ship it off somewhere. I'm assuming.
It is called the Gentle Repose spell.
Okay. Where do we get someone to cast that on Bates' body so we're not running around with a rotten body?
You might be able to find a scroll in the city, like in a magic shop in the city. But that is a very specific service that you would be hard-pressed to find just, like, anywhere.
Would Rain know about how expensive it would be? I'm assuming pretty expensive.
Well, it's a scroll, so it's definitely not going to be cheap.
You would you say it's like definitely going to be over 10 gold though?
Over. Yes.
All right, yeah. Not a debate's not worth it.
All right. We are going gentle reposeless.
Yeah, no, his body can rot. We'll just like stick it in a chest.
Do druids get gentle repose?
Tori's gone, guys.
Oh yeah, Tori.
Did she
Her
crash
computer
again?
crash. Yeah.
Um. No, clerics and wizards are the only two who get it.
Motherfucker. Wizards
Oh,
get it?
wizard.
Yeah.
Rain over here again, not having the spell we need.
It is a second level necromancy spell that wizards and clerics both get.
Huh.
Wait, a second level spell?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up his character sheet.
Do you have all your second level spells? You still haven't leveled up, have you?
Yeah, we have.
Tori might switch over to my computer if hers keeps crashing, and I'll switch to the laptop.
Okay.
I think Rain is completely leveled up. Yeah.
Whoa, Tori, look who decided to join.
Mm. All right, it's on final warning. If it happens again, I'm taking over your computer.
Mm-hmm. That seems fair to me.
You know, I feel like Rain is a very good wizard. Don't judge him.
Oh, what did I come back to?
Rain's self-doubting again.
How much would a gentle repose scroll be? Because we could just copy that into Rain's spellbook, right?
The scroll itself, I would say, would probably be like 70 to 80 gold.
That's not too bad.
And then it would be another 20
I
gold
mean-
worth of ink and paper to copy it over.
I mean, you guys did say it's party gold.
Mm-hmm.
god.
This is going into
Admitting-
your spellbook to do the thing you set out to do.
Okay, we divide up that 70, and then Rain will pay that 20, okay?
Alright.
We all split the 70, pigeons for the 70, and then Rain will add in the 20. I'm a horrible
You're also putting in for the 70.
Oh fuck, you got me there. But yeah, Rain will... I'm a horrible person.
Go on, Tori.
No, I was just going to ask. Is it what spell are you getting?
Gentle
repose.
repose.
Oh my god, is it for the fucking corpse we're carrying?
Yes,
It is for
it is for the
bait.
corpse you are carrying, indeed.
My man's probably already rotted quite a fucking bit.
I mean,
How
how
long
many
has it
days has it been?
It's been a couple days.
He'll be fine.
Well, if we just quickly make... Well, the thing is also, we don't know where to take him in Asunia. We just know Asunia. Like, did
So
you
it's
have
gonna
a
be a bit of
plan?
travel.
Did you have a plan for this body?
Several, actually.
Okay. Well, then let's get moving. We're heading to Orituum,
Okay, so
my city.
your options. You can follow the road, which would take about 3 days. Or you can attempt to cut through the mountains, which would bring it down to 2 days instead of 3, but due to it being not a road through the mountains, you don't know what you could run into.
Mountains! Let's go on an adventure!
It's one more day before Hellebore does the thing, right?
Um,
Definitely mountains.
yes.
So it would be like we could be in the mountains when that happens. That seems
Yeah.
like a good place to be.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right, mountains it is.
Okay, you are going to head this way, and then this way. Okay. As you finally gather yourselves, are you buying the Gentle Repose scroll?
Up to Ayla.
Okay. I, as a player, feel bad for trying to hustle you guys out of the party gold. Rain is 100% down for it, though. It's another spell. So he would definitely bring it up and bring up the fact that, Todd said it's party gold.
Oh my god.
You cannot cling to the party gold line if you do not distribute it like party gold.
Rain just shrugs. I paid for some food. I paid for some meals.
All right, that's 17 gold, 5 silver from everyone. And then it's 37 gold, 5 silver from Rain to get the scroll and to learn it.
That's including Fernac.
That is
Yeah.
including Verdict.
Yes, okay.
By the time Tate comes back, his character's not gonna have any gold.
I will just-
No, you know what? Verdict's feeling generous. Verdict just goes ahead and buys the scroll.
I will go ahead and knock off that gold for Fernac.
That's in character, right?
I mean, it is, but I'm not going to do that to him.
Not for Rain.
Not for Rain.
Where's Fernac? Fernac Zerosis. There he is. Okay, I shall knock the gold off the sheet now. 17 gold. Goodbye. 5 silver. Goodbye. Okay. And then you guys can all... we'll kind of hand wave that a bit. It's fine. So you purchase the Gentle Repose scroll. You add it to your spellbook. It is a ritual spell, which means you can ritually cast it on the body.
Woo! Now we have a body that's only several days rotting, and it will continue to only be several days rotting.
Whoa! Good job, guys.
1 whole week. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, that's not that bad, depending on conditions.
Yeah, no. I don't imagine Serena has a very, nasty magic place. So, probably wasn't too rotted.
Yeah.
Question, can you cast a ritual spell while moving?
I don't think you can technically,
no.
What if
no.
you're being carried, though? Because then technically you're not moving.
my.
No, not if you're being carried. But if you are on a cart, then yes.
I mean, okay, well,
Yeah,
hold on. Why not when
no.
you're being carried?
Why not just sit down for 10 minutes, Ayla?
I'm just it was just a funny, silly little thought I had, okay?
I feel like
We don't already carry Rain around in one of those, where they have, 4 people on each side, and it's, the things that they carry, kings in. Those, things they lift up,
Rain can just, pull out his crown, wear that.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I feel like rituals are too involved of a process to be able... you have to be able to have, something you can set things on.
Yeah. So... Okay, so you gentle repose the body, and then begin travel.
Here we go.
Alright, so you start to schmoove. Can I have perception checks from any who would be keeping an eye out, and survival check from whoever is leading?
Oh yeah, Rain can lead.
Probably Hellebore.
What is Hellebor's survival?
It's a +8.
Damn.
Whoa, what? A wisdom-based character?
I mean, hold on. But Rain has a good survival.
You have expertise in it?
No. Rain doesn't
Oh
have
yeah,
expertise
you're a
in anything.
wizard.
Yeah, he's not an expert in anything. He's just a jack of all trades, if you will.
I got a 10 perception.
17.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm very aggressive today.
That's perception 20 and then 23 for survival.
Ooh.
Okay. So 17 and 20 and 10 for perceptions, and then 23 on survival.
Indeed.
Okay. So you begin to travel through the mountains. What pace are you moving at?
Through the mountains.
I feel like for the
probably.
first day- Go ahead.
I would assume just normal pace, because we're trying to end our day in the mountains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit of a hurried pace, just so we get up into the mountains far enough. That way we can find also a good place to settle down, since we know what's about to happen.
Fair enough. I can agree to that.
So normal pace? Is that what I'm getting?
No, I think hurried pace, but we're trying to stop in the mountains, so we're not
Okay.
making a 4 days travel.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
And we're along the way trying to find a good place to settle down for chaos.
Okay.
Indeed.
I will say, I'll use Helibor's 23 survival, as a, like, finding a place as well. So, as you travel through the mountains,
Secret tunnel.
no secret tunnel, you wander and wander, and eventually find, closer to the end of your day of travel, this quite beautiful kind of little enclave within the mountain. There's kind of a large space that kind of overlooks the land below it. You see the remnants of an old campfire that likely were where a group of travelers had spent the night previously. You are elevated out of the easy reach of any possible attackers, but still quite well positioned.
I do believe I would pitch the idea of sending bait to be with Harbor, so we don't have a dead body here to tempt a displacer beast Hellebore.
Okay.
Like, we make Harbor try to carry a body when Rain makes...
Just hoof Harbor with the body, right?
That's poor Harbor. Oh my gosh. Harbor's already carrying so much.
That's on you.
That's why I
You
wanted
what?
to talk about the other continent, guys.
You want Hellebore to eat bait?
I mean, it would... No.
It would certainly be one way to dispose of the body.
It would. That's what
Yeah,
I was
I mean,
gonna
it would.
say. It would make for an interesting story to tell, Bates' family.
We were gonna bring him to you, but our party member ate him.
Sorry, we were gonna bring you back your kid, but our friend over here ate him.
You know what they say, like when you die and a cat will, even a domesticated cat's gonna eat your body. Well, funny thing about that.
My dog ate my homework.
Vibes. Rain to Vernican's Hod, be like, the cat ate my homework, teleport in the background.
Anyway. Alright, we
Hand it
find
over.
there's this I assume we set Hellebore up to be deeper within the the cave here, right? Am I understanding correctly that there's a bit of a cave? A little bit of an in thing?
Less of a cave and more of just like an inlet into the mountain.
Yeah. That's what I was imagining. I just didn't have a word for it.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I mean that's up to you guys whether you're putting her further in or not.
Probably for the best, so
Like-
that she doesn't get so distracted by all the noises of the outside. Yes.
Yeah, she would want to be as far away as possible.
Sweet. Chain time.
You take the chains and begin to bind Hellebore. Hellebore, you feel it beginning to burn you already. You see in the distance the sun beginning to set as you begin to bind these chains.
Real quick, there is a thing that I wanted to do beforehand. Because she always does this. I have a little bit of a better way to go about it now. What she's going to do, if this is like an inlet, on all sides of this, I'm going to use hallucinatory terrain to basically make this look impassable. Like probably yeah, it's a 24-hour duration. As like if I can make this look like enclosed almost, like this inlet doesn't exist, this is a cliff face or something like that. Essentially just if someone were to pass by, or especially like for animals and whatnot, she wants this to look like it does not
Okay.
Bear whose home we're taking over for the night gets
exist.
It's a smart idea, though. It's a good one. Good plan.
Very good plan.
Okay. That is indeed quite smart. I will keep this in mind. Alright.
Imagine.
But I will say, like, from other like people's like standpoint, like I feel like it literally, because it says that you can't tell unless you interact with it. Like it looks like Hellebore is just fucking summoning some stone ass walls, like
Us
fucking
from inside,
Minecrafting around us.
are we immune to this from being already being inside it, or what? Or are you like, I don't know, letting us see what's going on? Do we believe we are in a wall?
I mean, I feel like she would like you see basically like I feel like what it probably looks like is almost like black like sand rises up and kind of like forms into like each of these like stone blocks that just kind of like pile up. I imagine at first it probably does look like just stone, but she would mention it's an illusion.
Okay.
So that, if shit happens, you do know that you can just run out.
Mm-hmm.
I will be right back, guys. Rain doesn't unfortunately have any. I looked through the spell list and everything. He doesn't have any way to help out. He's a bad wizard.
I have no way to help out either. I did realize I could take Find Steed, which might help us at some point. It's a pretty good spell.
I get it. Steedabor means nothing to you.
I mean, we would have two.
You're silly.
Okay. As the sun begins to set. The moons begin to rise. Hellebore. You feel it gnawing at the back of your mind. That hunger. But there's something more primal to it than the previous 2 new moons. As you feel it taking you, this primal chaos, like a voice in your mind, like a devil on your shoulder, the hunger gnawing at you, calling to consume. You feel yourself begin to transform. The shift. Whoops. The shift, a violent one, pulling and tearing. You feel your bones cracking as you begin to transform. The moment of transformation, the displacer beast within pulling itself out of you. Your 4 paws find placement, and you feel nothing but hunger and chaos in your mind. As the moons rise, you see the empty circle where the Chaos moon should be, as it calls to you. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Grady. Oh hey, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20, that is certainly a good start. You are able to stave off the chaos. You feel it encroaching, trying, pushing. It wants you. It wants every part of you, but you push it back. You stave it off. It's not getting you. You refuse to let it get you. Roll another wisdom saving throw.
It's a 24.
24. Still it fights, and still you fight back. Todd, Rain, and Fernek, if he were here, you see as Hellebore is beginning to fight against the chains. The displacer beast in front of you, trying to displace itself, trying to fight and tear the silver burning into her. But there's clearly a part of her holding back as she tries to fight against them. A part of her still in control. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's a 13.
13. You are hungry. You are hungry. You are hungry. You must consume. And fresh meat is in front of you. You pull at the chains, trying to launch yourself at the nearest figure. But the chains catch you. That was not a request for you to roll a wisdom save, Rain.
Normie!
The chains prevent you. The chains. Roll a strength save.
Mm.
While this is happening, Todd, Rain, is there anything you two are doing?
Your mom.
I'm realizing there's a battle map, and that's concerning.
I mean, the DM didn't even have a battle map for half the temples. The fact
Right.
they have one now. It's concerning. Sorry.
We could say, for the sake of ease, that Fernic is more towards the edge to keep out people from getting to the illusion.
Right, okay, fair enough. We'll put some...
Rain would activate his Okay, no. I'm not gonna have Rain really do anything here. Aside from he's watching just to like see the strength. He would definitely be trying to keep an eye on how sturdy the chains, the ground, see if Hellebore is able to like break free.
Okay.
That was a 14 on the check.
14. Rain, roll a perception check. That's with your adjusted strength stat, right?
It is.
No. I'm not rolling the dice anymore. Wait.
The chains, you are confident these are gonna hold. They've held in the past, they'll hold again.
Okay, Rain will mention this to Todd. Oh yeah, the chains are holding quite well.
Good.
Hellebore, you pull against the chains. They're holding you back. They're holding you back from your meal. Roll a wisdom saving throw as they continue to hold you back.
That's a 10.
I feel like
A 10?
Yes.
You are hungry. You are hungry. You are far too hungry. Roll a strength save.
Mm. 13.
You pull harder against the chains. They need to break. They need to give. You feel some slack. The chains loosening, but still holding you back. Roll a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Mm. Well, a disadvantage is a natural 1.
You completely lose yourself to the chaos. Your mind goes blank, muddled, impossible to see friend from foe. Everything is food. You can think only in terms of survival and hunger. As you continue to pull against the chains, roll a strength saving throw.
.14 again.
The chains continue to give slack. Todd, Rain, you notice as Hellebore tries to lunge at you, pulling at the chains, you begin to hear the sound of silver creaking as you see one of the links of the chain begins to stretch.
Rain is going to... Oh gosh. Is this, so with how this is, I can't tell, like, is there a way... Oh, whoa, why am I drawing? Uh-oh.
You know what? This worked on Foxglove. Might as well try it. I'll hold a hand out to Hellebore and say calm.
You get
cast
within,
command.
Are you...
No, this is 30 foot. I don't have to touch her.
Okay. That's command.
Yep.
Hellebore wisdom saving throw.
You're probably really good at those.
I mean, in this form, though?
Yeah, that's a 25.
Dang, my DC was 24. Can't believe you beat it.
This meal tries to tell you what to do. Your feast tries to command you. They must have been the one who put you in these chains, you're sure of it. You fight the chains, roll a strength save.
Okay. I also do need to be lured, by the way.
Yes, you're right, you do. I forgot about that part. Oh.
Okay, that's a 16.
Rain's gonna go ahead and cast invisibility on himself.
What the fuck? You fucking bitch! Oh my god.
He just
All
like
right.
he's very confidently going on about how strong these chains are. Snap! Oh shit! Invisible.
I don't think Todd even notices. Todd's too focused on Hellebore at this point.
Can I have you guys please roll initiative?
And
As you
Rain,
hear
like-
the chain snap.
God damn it.
I am glad I was able to ask to be invisible before this started.
Fucking hell, I have never, not once, rolled well on initiative with Todd.
You jinxed me. Oh god. Tori, please do not roll well. Please do not roll well.
Yeah,
And
Tori.
actually rolled really well.
Tori, roll less than a 3, please. I don't know.
Literally
If you,
can't.
I don't know if you physically can.
Give me 25 to 20.
21.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's kind of it, right? Hellebore, Rain, then Todd.
Rain,
Well,
what's
where's
yours?
Furnick?
Yeah, we're gonna
I-
need Furnick. I was thinking we could let Furnick sit this out. I don't think with the invisible rain, I don't think Todd's gonna 1v1 Displacer Bear.
That's true.
Okay,
Displacer
hold
Bear.
on. Rain was only doing that so like he wouldn't be pinned under Hellebore when she lunges, because he's gonna rescue Todd in
Okay.
his defense.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll leave Furnick out for now, but we'll send Furnick in if it's looking bad.
Okay, I
I
have
don't
his
feel like-
sheet open.
Okay,
Rain, what's
yeah, I
your
think we're gonna
initiative?
need Furnick. 5.
And Todd?
3.
Alright. Hellebore. As you feel the chains break, your restraint goes down. And immediately, as soon as the chain breaks, Hellebore's form blurs. It becomes hard to pin down exactly where she is. Hellebore, what do you do?
Alright. I can currently only see one person in front of me, so I'm going Todd.
Alright.
What?
This is gonna be so traumatizing.
Oh man, it really is.
The first Rain, now Todd. Just work your way through the group.
It's a
Maybe we
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Summon, Harbor. I think we're gonna need bait as a distraction.
Oh my god! Bait can finish his job.
Oh my god. Okay, that's 4, 7, 8.
heard
That's
13.
15 damage.
15? Alright, I'm
So,
fine. Have we rested since the last time? We
Yes.
haven't, have we? Have we?
No. I don't
It
think
would have
so.
been a day at least that
Yeah.
passed, because it wasn't that night that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, so
Let me
we
go.
we can take long rests?
yeah, mark down long rest.
Okay.
Alright.
Helibor, to be clear, you rolled 4d6 plus strength, right?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
I just rolled bad.
Okay, just making sure.
Do you have 2 attacks?
Oh wait, yeah, I do have 2 attacks.
You don't have to remind Tori.
Trying to keep
I
it
was-
honest.
I was about to do that. I was about to remind her.
Oh no.
That's an 18 to hit.
18, I think. 18 is my AC, so that hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
It does. Go ahead and roll damage.
We had nets before, right? Or something. There was something that they had, the group. Was it
had-
the super chains?
We had these chains.
We only had the chains. Oh.
Yep.
16 more damage.
Alright. I'm fine.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else that she would be doing. She would have moved right here to get in front of you, so that's me turn.
As
Oh wait, do I get my d6 from the thing? Does this count as being transformed?
this does. The cloak is absorbed into you, so it does count.
Okay,
Alright, so that's
so
a-
an
that's a
additional
D6 for you to attack?
2d6.
An additional 2d6 necrotic, basically.
No.
9 more damage.
It's 9 more damage? Oh no!
Not snine.
I only had 9 health!
Snine is way too much damage. Alright, is that all for Helibor? Alright, Rain, you're up.
Rain runs away.
Rain is going to move. Hold on, let me measure. Let me measure real quick. Okay, yeah, Rain will move here.
Okay.
And then Rain's gonna cast Fireball.
Oh my god!
Okay. Alright. Okay. Rain says only Rain's allowed to kill Todd.
No, can you try not to catch Todd in it? Is there any way to not catch Todd?
Why did you run there specifically?
I mean,
Running there specifically makes it hard to get one that has teleport, but not
well,
you.
let me move over slightly, okay? He just wants to be within 40 feet of Todd. That was like the main goal. Whoa, that's the wrong thing. I need a line.
Yeah, okay, so this angle works. If you center it there, it'll get Helivore and not anyone else.
Okay, yeah, that's what Rain's gonna do.
Okay. Go ahead and Helibor roll a dex save.
Please be bad. Please roll really lowly. Not that's a high DC anyways.
Well, I did roll really bad. That's a 7.
Yes! Okay, well, I will start counting dice.
And I assume Helibor is like being really loud, right? Growling and shit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
We're gonna need Fernic. Fernic is going to have to take care of the people on the outside. Okay. 8d6. And so I can keep track. Sorry, I should have had my dice pulled out. Da-da-da. Hmm, 15. Motherfucker. Is this a... Oh, that's a 1. Okay, so it's not a lot of damage. It's gonna be 29.
Okay.
Not a lot of damage.
Just to check, because I'm really not sure. If I were to use Absorb Elements on that, does that give me resistance on the damage
Yes.
that I'm getting?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna do that. At 3rd level.
Okay.
So that's
Smart.
half that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Half damage.
Okay. Basically what that looks like is, like, for the moment of impact, you basically just see Magma Displacer Beast. Like, her skin consistency becomes, like, gooey and gelatinous. And Todd, like, being near her, you could, you can obviously feel a flash of heat anyways, because there's fireball, but you also, as this is happening, you could feel, like, a flash of, warmth as it seems like she turns her body consistency for a moment and just absorbs it.
Question, is this all,
Oh.
like,
That,
this little enclave thing, where is it, like, this here and then this? Is that how big of an area we have to work with?
yeah, basically.
Okay.
That does do damage to you, Hellivore, so the displacement drops until the start of your turn.
Okay.
But I believe that's the end of Rain's turn.
Let me see, actually. Bonus action activating Blade Song.
Understood. Alright, is that all?
That will be all.
Okay, Todd, you're up, and Rain is no longer invisible.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah.
See, he wasn't just gonna ditch you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out my lightning glaive, as I am now fighting for my fucking life.
Alright, pull out your glaive.
Bonus action activate it. And, yeah, there's not really anything I can do to
Gently boop.
there's nothing I can do to, what's the word I'm looking for? De-escalate this situation other than try to knock Hellibor out. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna hit her.
Fair enough.
Or I'm gonna try.
Roll to hit.
Not with that one, I'm not. What is that? Oh god. Does a 15 hit?
It doesn't.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, okay. Does an 18 hit? Or a 17, sorry. No, it's an 8.
17.
No, I'm stupid. It's a 17. Yeah.
Yep, 17 heads.
Okay. That is.
Did you
6?
remember your AC increase?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, that is 15 slashing damage, and then 2d6 lightning. Okay, so this is 15 slashing damage plus 2 lightning damage.
Okay.
I would move, but I don't want to take the attack of opportunity.
You
But
don't want
I
to
am-
eat that absorb
I mean-
elements damage?
Here's the thing. I move, I take an attack of opportunity, and then Hellebore either comes after me, kills me next turn, or goes after Rain, kills Rain next turn. So I'm gonna stay put, so at least she has to use her action to attack me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Can one of you roll me a D100?
Do you want it, Tori?
Sure. I like rolling D100s.
You should play a wild magic person.
Just have Hellebore multi-class. That'll be fun.
Just play Whimsy in your next campaign.
Oh, oh my goodness. That's a 99.
Oh my god.
God, what does that do?
Okay. Good to know.
Oh God.
Yes?
Not referring to you, sorry.
Okay, Hellebore, your turn.
Alright.
I mean, come on, you just got roasted by Rain.
Yes. I did, but there's a person right in front of me. I mean, with the good old-fashioned kill, 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 hunger, hunger mentality, there is a man right in front of me, so I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Okay, that first one definitely doesn't hit. That's a 10.
Misses.
Okay. And then that is an 18 to hit on the second.
18 hits.
Alrighty.
So this is you remember you have your extra damage from being
Yeah.
rock escape and your extra damage from absorb elements.
Okay, so that is
How do you guys feel about owls?
No.
that is I rolled really freaking bad. With all of that, that's 28 damage.
I'm down. Do we do negatives in this campaign? I don't remember.
I think we do.
I'm at -8.
We do negatives, yes.
We do. Alright.
Fallon, I hope you got a contingency going on.
Oh, don't worry, that's what the D100 was for.
I mean, seeing as how, you know.
Can, you give me a second. I need to find something. How silly that it's on page. Okay.
How silly is this trauma gonna be?
It's gonna be so silly, guys. So silly.
Don't worry, just leave this up to Rain. Rain's got this, guys.
Yeah? How many healing spells does Rain have?
Well, you see, he doesn't exactly.
And here, I'll roll initiative for Fernac at this point. 7!
Nice!
Nice!
Fuck yeah, Fernick.
Okay. However, before Fernick goes, you, well, Todd doesn't, because Todd is currently unconscious. But Rain, you hear, a couple of voices, call out, "There's people! There!"
Oh shit.
And, as 3 figures kind of appear on the horizon. Line, please, not circle. Your movement speed is 30. High Hunter Cybele is going to head that way.
Ah, yes. Fodder.
I mean, you know, whatever works to get Todd out of there, I guess.
Hunter melee.
Unfortunate sacrifice.
As they begin to move up, Fernick is already turning to kind of like head back towards Hellebore as one of them calls out, "What is happening here? What's going on? We heard sounds of distress." And I don't know what Fernick would say in response, but I honestly imagine he's too focused on what's going on inside that he doesn't even really process that they're there. And autocorrect changed his name to Furnace again. So that brings us to his turn.
Let's go, Furnace.
Furnace! Fernick. He's going to head on in towards Hellebore. And he's going to Cure Wounds 2nd level on Todd, is what he's going to do. 3, so that's 10 points of healing to Todd.
Alright, I'm up with 2.
Up with 2, hell yeah. That brings us to Rain, you're up.
Alright, so... I'm assuming Hellebore does not look really all that damaged, like, at all. Huh?
Decently.
This is definitely a not fun situation, and I'm trying to think. Is it dire enough to use a crest?
With now 3 new people here.
They can't see you currently because you are behind the illusory wall.
Ah.
But they are approaching, which means you probably have 1 turn where you can use the crest before revealing it to them.
I would say yes.
I'm sorry, Hellebore. Rain's gonna move up and slap the kitty. Whoop the kitty.
You do have disadvantage on the attack roll because of the displacement feature.
Mm-hmm. So... 17.
That does hit.
Okay, 3d10. I need to find 10s.
I apologize if you can hear people downstairs. It is my sister's birthday today, so we're having family over for dinner.
Oh shit, tell Danny happy birthday!
Just doxing my sister's name like that? What the fuck? No, I'm kidding. I've probably already said it on stream before.
I'm sorry. That's gonna be okay. That's actually not like okay. That's gonna be 15.
A 15.
That was
For
sad.
necrotic damage on Hellebore. Is that all, Rain?
Question.
Wait, can I?
That
I think I can. Wait, never mind. Reserve elements isn't for necrotic.
No.
I didn't say anything.
so because of like what the crest does and all that, it doesn't count as technically casting a spell.
Yes.
Okay. So Rain will not be able to cast another spell as a reaction.
No. It's that you wouldn't be able to cast a spell with your bonus action. Your reaction is something else entirely.
Oh, okay, hold on. I forgot about that. Then yeah, Rain's gonna move away.
Okay.
Opportunity attack, maybe? Hold on, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits, and can Rain use his reactions to Hellish Rebuke?
Rain can.
Okay, can you do it at... It's been a while since I've used Hellish Rebuke. Can you, like, use it at whatever level you wish?
Yes.
He's gonna go ahead and third level that.
Okay. Hellebore, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
This is fire damage, so you can absorb elements this.
Okay.
No, you can't. You're using your reaction to do the attack of opportunity.
You're right.
True, yeah. That's a 14 on the thing.
Is it 14 save, right?
Next.
Nope, it does not.
Whoa! Range DC's over a 14?
For this
So-
one, at least.
Oh yeah, because this one's charisma based, isn't it?
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that actually is not too bad damage-wise. That's gonna be a 25.
Damn.
How's Hellebore looking?
Bad.
Bad.
Okay. Well, Todd, you are conscious, you are prone.
I get up and I swing.
I get up!
17.
17 hits.
Does it?
13 slashing and
Oh yeah, I'm down.
oh,
Okay, now someone fucking just watch the door.
and also 6 lightning. Oh wait, no, 7 lightning. Sorry.
As you strike Hellebore, and she collapses, the Displacer Beast no longer moving. We are not quite out of initiative yet.
Are these not good guys? Oh no!
Vernick, go watch the door. Oh my god, don't let him. We cannot let him know about Hellebore.
You have no idea.
Wait. Does Hellebore turn into Hellebore, or is she still a Displacer Beast just knocked out?
She remains transformed until the new moon sets.
All right, so we can't. Okay, good to know.
I mean, blanket?
That brings us to
Meow.
that brings us to the hunters, who did see Vernick go through. I'm gonna roll a check for that jump there. That is a natural 20.
All right.
He's
All right,
not-
Hunter Melee.
he's
Melee.
as Hunter Melier goes through, immediately drawing a bow and then kind of lowering it slightly as he looks at the situation. He kind of turns back and calls out, "Hi, Huntress! You'll want to see this." And that is where we're going to end initiative.
Rain would like to move forward and kind of stand in front of Hellebore protectively.
Yeah, I imagine Todd is bleeding profusely, but is also like trying to stand in front of Hellebore to try to block her a bit.
Um,
R- Rain is like drawing weapons, being very aggressive towards the people coming through.
as you see the three approach, the man seems to be a tiefling of kind of peach skin, kind of dark green, forest green hair, done up in a bit of a ponytail. He's got a long bow drawn with an arrow kind of resting in it, but not quite knocked anymore. He's dressed in a classic hunter's garb, with studded leather armor and has a short sword at his side. You see the other two huntress. You see the two huntresses approach. One a darker skinned, kind of white haired woman with brown eyes, and you see a short sword on her side and the long bow on her back that she has just put away. And the other one, interestingly enough, looks quite similar to her. They are likely sisters, if not twins. Long white hair, same kind of brown eyes, but she carries a glaive. She is the one who is referred to as High Huntress. As she approaches and says, "What is it, Melier?"
Like, the Rain would stop them from approaching too quick. Rain would like hold out his weapon or whatnot. I imagine, yeah, he would draw a weapon just to seem intimidating. He would pull out a weapon and say, "That's close enough."
As you see the High Huntress kind of glance between the three of you and the unconscious Displacer Beast. A white-furred Displacer Beast. This...
Don't think you can come in here stealing our hunts. Leave.
Roll deception.
Ooh. A bold play from Rain.
Oh, hell yeah, that's natural 19. 24.
Can I try to back this up?
How do you back it up?
I am like leaning on my glaive, bleeding, and I just say, "Our well-earned hunt, mind you."
Okay, Rain, you can roll at advantage if you want.
Let's get that natural 20. Aw, it's another 19 though.
Okay. As the High Huntress speaks up and says, "Your hunt. As in, you sought this creature out."
We have business here with this creature, and I kindly suggest you leave us to our business, and no one else will get hurt.
I kind of glance at Rain. Maybe we don't want to be picking fights, but
Under Hunter Code CB7I6, hunting Displacer Beasts outside of the Underdark is entirely illegal, punishable by fine of the High Huntress, who you happen to be looking at.
how much is the fine?
The fine is 300 gold.
Fine, we'll pay that. Now leave. Rain is like,
We'll play that.
Rain is digging in his bag.
Or, alternatively, if you wish to take this beast home, you are to strike us down.
We'd really rather not get involved in another fight.
No, I assume you wouldn't. So,
So we'll pay the gold, and you can be on your merry way.
with the quarry.
Negative. No, way.
If you will let me speak for for even but a minute. I am High Huntress Cybele. We heard what sounded like sounds of distress and intended to come and assist. By the time we arrived, the beast has clearly already been felled. A white-furred displacer beast, which should not and does not exist. An illegal hunt. And 3 clearly unregistered hunters.
Rain's gonna flip out the APS badge.
I may. I try to stop Rain. If I may, this was not an official hunt. This was a beast attacked us. We defended ourselves. We believe we have right to its body.
Well, now your stories aren't lining up.
Can I roll deception?
You can,
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
Okay,
Yeah.
DM, how important, like, the hunt, comparatively to APS? If Rain does pull out this badge, and can he claim, like, I don't know, would it be a smart move?
I need to know that badge does not have your name on it.
That is,
Rain's name hasn't been said, though.
both
I
of those
guess.
are true.
Well, that's not great on the deception.
What is it?
It's a total of 12. I wrote a 4.
Okay. Rain, are you pulling out the badge, or is Todd stopping Rain?
Okay, out of curiosity, though, like, is, from Rain's knowledge, this hunt...
From Rain's knowledge, APS holds the highest authority.
Okay, then, yeah, Rain's going... the badge, when Rain looked at it, it wasn't... Because Rain did specifically want to tailor the badge to... Like, we talked about this when he took the badge. I know we did. Did it have any identifying marks? Like, what was the APS badge precisely?
It was, like, basically just the symbol of APS.
Okay, then Rain's gonna pull it out. Okay, we are here on private business. I understand this is not exactly orthodox, but it might be best if you leave us be. Before things get messier than they need to be. This is not a threat. Merely, I want everyone to leave here safely and alive. And I do mean everyone, including the displacer beast.
God, we have so many different stories. But
As High Huntress Cybele kind of, you see her grip tighten on her glaive as she says, "Yet another story that does not line up. Did you seek this beast? Did it attack you? Did you hunt it to kill, or did you merely wish for it to leave alive? Every word out of your mouths is a different story."
Okay. That's... You're being told multiple parts of the story, first of all. I knew of the beast and was trying to capture it.
Can I go with Todd being like surprised that I knew of the beast, like right as though Todd didn't know that?
Yes.
Can we do a road to El Dorado on these guys?
Yes.
You gave me loaded dice?
Rain is going to be like, I knew of this beast and was trying to subdue it. He's going to kind of gesture to the chains behind them that are broken. Yes.
Roll a persuasion or performance, and Todd roll deception or performance.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, wait, I can choose to have mine be performance as well?
Yes.
Alright, that's pretty good. My deception is much higher, so I'm gonna go with that one. And that is a 23.
Mine's a 26.
As you see the High Huntress kind of seems to relax slightly as she says, "Silver chains. Not effective on displacer beasts, evidently. You would have wanted a something stronger. Silver is not quite as powerful as many people think. It's good against lichens and vampires, but otherwise not quite useful in the hunt.
Rain kind of, like, he looks a little sheepishly. Sorry. Duly noted, but I apologize for the mix-up. And when Rain says he apologizes, he also kind of looks over to Todd a little remorseful.
We will talk about this later.
You did
sure we will.
still, however, perform an unauthorized hunt within Harp Hunter's territory. Regardless of whether you are APS or not, you still should have gone through the proper channels.
Rain will nod to that.
God, I don't want to have to kill these people.
They know too much, maybe we should.
The fact is, White Displacer Beast is gonna take off, like, if they report this to anyone, APS hears about it, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Rain is going to kind of look a little... he's going to look a little nervous. Unfortunately, this situation entirely is extremely delicate, and no one is supposed to know, aside from a select few.
And that select
And
few
those-
does not include the High Huntress of the Harp Hunters?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. They... The less people know, the better. Even I'm not allowed full information on this. I was just supposed to bring it in.
Well, look, clearly, you don't know who you're talking to.
Hey, can you make these people more unreasonable so I don't feel as bad about killing them?
Apple challenge.
Sorry, Talon, go on.
As she continues. I know APS, and they are an absolute pain in my ass. And, of course, I expected nothing less as soon as you pulled out that badge, that you were going to make it worse.
Rain still looks a little apologetic.
And I have my personal quarrels with you all. But I understand the need for some secrecy.
If it would make things better, I have been equipped with the proper amount of money to pay said fine if you do need the fine paid. But it is of the utmost importance that this remains quiet.
Okay, look, here's the deal. I will charge you the fine for an unauthorized hunt and nothing more. In exchange, you need to find Captain Elsword. And I know how slippery that bastard can be. And get her to drop my restrictions.
Rain will once the name Captain Elsword is brought up, he's gonna kind of like he tenses a bit, like, oh no, them. And
Oh no, the people I'm supposed to know.
yeah exactly. And he'll kind of nod. Yeah, I see. He seems to be thinking this over for a little.
And what happens if we can't do?
If you can't, well, firstly, it would certainly be a shame if the harp hunters were suddenly given an order to track down and capture a white displacer beast from APS. And also, I really think you should think hard about talking to Captain Elsword, because the restrictions she has placed on me are entirely unreasonable and were placed out of spite, not regulation.
This.
If it is placed out of spite, it'll be hard to convince her otherwise, yes?
Yeah, well,
Well,
it's not my
I'm
fault
sure
she
we
took
can-
the divorce poorly.
Rain nods sympathetically to that. I understand what that's like. Alas, I can definitely see what I can do. If it's placed out of spite rather than through regulations, then there's definitely something that can be done with that.
If,
How do these people look?
pardon?
How strong do these people look? See, here's where I'm at. This is my daughter, and I don't want the possibility of more people hunting her down. So
Hear me out.
Todd has to kill these 3 people, he'll do it.
Roll insight for me.
Or, hear me out, we have Fernic heal Hellebore, bring Hellebore back up, and have Hellebore just go fucking ham on them.
That is a 18 for insight.
The High Huntress looks like a problem. You aren't sure if your party could take her. But the other 2 look beatable enough.
Do I think Hellebore could take her as she is?
Alone, no.
I would like to argue that the entire party probably has the same sort of understanding that this is another target that they're putting on their back. So, like, they're probably definitely, like, looking at each other, casting some glances just to kind of keep up with the communication of whether or not we up Hellebore and attack. Rain would be totally preparing a fireball, if need be, though.
Hellebore alone would not be able to take her, but...
Now here's the issue. Could we, with Hellebore, take her, and then also take Hellebore after?
Well, with both Todd and Hellebore being low, I feel like we should worry about, taking
hold on. Fernic wasn't involved in that last fight at all. I think if Fernic was there, we would have been able to deal with Hellebore a lot easier. Especially since Fernic can take damage for people. So I think this is doable.
I would like to mention, I still have both my wild shapes as well.
Oh shit.
Plus, let's also keep in mind, these are pretty high-level people, and there's a spiteful X. If we bring the head of the...
Well, we don't want to kill anyone in APS because we need to be in APS's good graces.
They won't know it's us.
Here's what we do. We pick up Hellebore, we kill these 3, we let Hellebore eat them to dispose of their bodies, and while Hellebore is busy doing that, we can prepare to down Hellebore.
That's not a bad idea.
And Rain can also pre-cook them for Hellebore.
Oh my god.
I imagine, throughout this conversation, though, Rain would probably kind of forward.
Talon, I just want to confirm, get your thoughts on this. Do you feel like this is too murder hobo-y? Because I can see it being along the lines, but I feel like the party has valid reasons for killing these.
I feel like the party has valid reasons, but is definitely towing the line.
Okay.
Like, if you guys did this consistently, it would be a problem, but a one-off situation is not going to be a problem.
The only reason this is even a consideration in Todd's mind is because it is directly endangering Helibor to let these three go.
Right.
That's
I mean,
why
this is
I
a group,
immediately
like...
if one of
Sorry,
them
sorry.
gets away, we're fucked.
Yeah, we would have to kill all three of them.
If any word of you guys having attacked the Harp Hunters gets out, then you have no idea how big this organization is. It might be just the three of them. It might be 500 hunters. You have no idea.
We have also kind of sort of been able to organize this thing to where it's going to be kept mostly under wraps, hopefully by their word.
We don't know that because we don't know if we're going to be able to convince Captain Elsword.
Elsword, yes.
We don't know if we're going to be able to. We don't even know if we're going to be able to find Captain Elsword within whatever time limit he gives us.
The fact that anyone has that information, more or less someone who is a high huntress, head of like a hunting organization, like that is a bad place to have that info.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if she talks at all and APS finds out that there is another white displacer beast, especially one who the party that was hunting it seemed to want to keep it together with silver chains, known for keeping lichens together. Like, that's not a good thing to even potentially get out. That is the only reason murder is on Todd's mind right now.
Understandable.
Both as a player and I feel like as murder's definitely not as high on Rain's mind, but it's still there-ish. He would just be like, only if someone else acts first will he. But he will full send if need be.
Todd's killed a lot of people in his time. Some of it he's not proud of. This might just have to be 3 more he's not proud of.
How about this? We are about halfway through session time, so let's call break.
Okay.
Let's call 15-minute break, so we'll come back 40 past the hour, and you guys can use that time to make a decision.
Alright. Okay. Well, we also have to hear about Ayla's dream.
Yes.
I'm too wrapped up in this shit. I can't focus.
Here's what I figured I could probably be like, hey, like, don't lump me in with them. Like, I didn't know anything about this APS stuff. In fact, I want to walk away from this and, like, move towards their side so I could get a sneak attack in. But if you're going to fireball them, I don't want to be near them.
Well, hold on. If Rain would probably activate like the Blade Song. Like when Rain, seeing Todd moving away, Rain would probably activate the Blade Song. You know, you can get ready and then like fireball them. But he could do it from like this angle. Hold on. He could always do it from. Oh my God! Click the right fucking thing. He could do it from like this angle over here or something.
True.
To not hit Todd. But the thing is, Fernic would probably have to reach back, get Helibor up for his turn, so it would have to be very much surprise round.
Do we think... okay, this High Huntress is very powerful. Do we think we are capable of taking her out in a single round?
A single round? I don't think so. I think, honestly, Todd would end up going down, I feel.
I think that's fine, because if Fernic can get Helibor up, then Fernic can smite the Huntress.
Quite fine if Helibor decides to try to eat Todd along the other 3 bodies.
Just poof Todd away with harder. Do you have Vortex Warp?
Rain's a horrible wizard. He's a horrible wizard.
It's also I feel bad for Talon because these 3 NPCs obviously
so
have stuff
cool.
going on.
And like this is like honestly, I feel like the way that we were totally about to hustle them and everything, like they have such a. Rain's gonna have guilt if we do go through with this. Like Rain, this is gonna be trauma for Rain. He's gonna want to try to find the X and be like,
The problem is that this also solves the issue with Hellebore. Because Hellebore could wake up at any point in the night. If we give her 3 people to munch on, they probably have ropes and something to like try to subdue her a bit.
yeah.
All right.
I feel bad for
Rain-
going murder hobery. I don't like killing characters.
I don't either. It's just we have reasons. I'm telling you.
I mean, Raid has to see like the Side Huntress and be like, they got some good loot though. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fucking part of why Rain would be okay with this. He's like, Guys, you are making me feel actual guilt for this.
The thing is, I don't think Fernick would be okay with this plan in any way.
See, that's the thing, because Fernick has gone back and forth a few times on murder, but, like, Fernick is also very clearly the rock that holds Todd from going murder hobo. I feel.
Okay, it was the one time where Todd was like, "Hey, this is our enemy. We don't have the resources to travel with them. We should just kill them."
I mean, that was a pretty justified time. Like, I don't feel like that was murder hobo-y. Like, that made sense.
No.
I mean, Hellebore was right there. Hellebore was like, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just kill them.
Another reason why Rain would also be more okay with this is because they're clearly not kids.
That's true.
Rain has a soft spot for kids.
Tally goes back and says, "Actually, Hunter Melier is like 14."
And then Rain full stop. Sorry guys, we're hustling him.
With that jawline.
Hunter Melier is evidently in at least his 30s.
Okay, then it's fine.
Okay.
They're old, nearing the end of their lifespan.
Rapidly approaching their the end of their lifespan.
The sisters are both elves, but they both appear to be fully matured as well.
Elves. See? Whatever.
I mean, yeah, see, like, look, if they're older than 20, it's fine, because, you know, if they're older than Rain, pretty much, you know, anyone older than him, he could kill.
So if it came down to it, Rain could kill Hellebore.
No, don't give him that trauma, don't. I don't want to think about that. Tabby, why?
So, should we put it to a vote?
I feel like
Sure.
Fernick would understand if Todd and Rain make the move. Fernick.
Yeah, I think Fernick in the moment wouldn't stop our plan, but afterwards he would chastise us.
Yeah, he would be probably very upset.
He would be upset, but I also don't think he would be like, leave the party upset, or I'm not going to help you upset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is not an excuse for us to get rid of Tate's character.
This is also not an excuse to start murder hoboing. Again, this is a unique situation.
I am not. I get offended when people kill characters. So, like, I'm not a murder hobo, I think. Am I a murder hobo, guys?
No, I think you're pretty good at not being a murder hobo.
What about the rest of us, DM? Huh?
Yeah, who's the least murder hobo? Wait, DM?
No, who's the most murder hobo here?
Yeah, DM.
Probably me.
I do feel like either Tori or Ayla is the most murder hobo in this part.
No, I
Not remember is
Okay, I will. No, I don't want to be labeled as it, but I feel like Todd has had the most murder hobo-y moment, and that was telling the Shadow Druids to stand down and then killing them.
Okay, I'll give you that is probably the most murder hobo moment in this campaign, but I also was kind of considering every other campaign when I gave my answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait, hold on. DM, you think I'm murder hobo-y?
I think I don't think anyone in the entire Brainhouse group is murder hobo-y. I think you and Tori are the two closest.
I am offended. Do you not remember the argument I got in with all the other players in frickin' T-Fod? Was it T-Fod or Azius? It was T-Fod, because it was frickin' Q and Anoa and them. They all went to kill your frickin' player, and I got so offended and upset over that.
Kill who?
They went to kill an NPC, just a random NPC for his loot, and I got so mad.
I remember there was a moment where Celsius, Aiko, and Ash all basically tortured someone. And
Yeah, I think that was it.
yeah, I still hold that was completely in character for Celsius. That was in line with everything I had established for her at that point.
In character for Celsius, yes. For the others, no. I don't think so, for the others. Because, like...
It doesn't even offend me to be called a murder hobo, honestly. Like, it doesn't even...
I've said, like, Talon knows, like, I have been like, wouldn't it be funny if one time we murder hobo?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have...
But, like, my interest in murder hoboing mostly goes as far as, what if the murder hobo has to deal with the consequences?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think of any time I've ever murder hoboed now.
I don't think I have ever actually done it.
I think
I would not count the Shadow Druids. They were our enemies.
Yeah, they were absolutely your enemies. I would not count that as murder hoboing. I think, Ayla, the thing with you is less that you actively murder hobo and more that you actively start conflicts.
I love conflict. There's a difference between killing someone and just causing conflict for entertainment. It's for the entertainment.
Hold on. I got a quote real quick.
I like the conflict. I like the entertainment. But that doesn't mean I want to commit murder for it.
I'm not saying that you commit murder. I'm just, like, saying that those are the closest to murder hobo tendencies that we have in this group.
Fair.
It's a compliment to everyone.
I can't get over how fucking cute the art of Helibor is. I'm sorry. I just don't
It's so cute!
Who'd you get the art done by? Because, like, oh my god.
It was a furry artist I found online, actually.
Oh my god, I love that.
I support it.
It's so good. It's literally been me to Tabby like all week. Like I've just randomly been like Snootapore.
I fucking love it. The little things and everything. How can we possibly attack this, guys?
I mean, we didn't.
True, it was self-defense.
We barely did, even if you look at it.
Yeah.
What we attacked was this.
Mm.
Oh my god, I wish my computer would be faster so I could post this dramatically.
I do want to give props, though, to both Rain and Todd for how they pull off, but just, like, instantly, oh yeah, we're going for the bit. Full send. It was great improv on both of their ends.
So cute though.
So, what are we doing? Did we vote? Are we voting?
I mean, Tori, what's your opinion on it? Yeah, I feel like you're...
Yeah, I mean, I think that it would be, like... Generally, I do think that it is a waste to just, like, kill for no reason, but I also think it makes the story much more intriguing if it is, like, you know, the hard decisions like this, that there is, like, an actual reason for it, and, you know, whatnot. I think that it would make sense, and that it would make more of a compelling, like, thing going forward if we had to do something have been more morally gray like that.
Yeah, if we basically were forced into this decision of 3 potentially innocent lives or our cat person.
Mm-hmm. I also, I kind of, just for, I don't know, I think it is quote-unquote funny if Hellebore does dispose of these bodies and she wakes up and she doesn't remember any of this and no one ever tells her that 3 people even got killed. Like, she just thinks, oh no, I got free and attacked the party, and she doesn't even know about this.
Rain got some cool new loot.
Mhm.
Suddenly, the next morning, Rain gets some cool new loot, and Rain's no longer has a problem with us staying here. No, we gotta leave. We leave soon, actually.
But on another note, I
we
get it, like,
we need
have
to
been-
buy some much bigger chains.
Mhm.
But even before like agreeing to like kill them and everything, I just want to point out like we have been given an out already. Like, I know in character we're probably not going to take it or anything. We haven't given an out of just like completing this little side quest, which, you know, it's just another side quest to add on to the thing.
Again, I don't think Todd sees that as feasible. It's because like we need to be able to just randomly find Captain Sword because we have no ties to APS. We have no reason to believe we can force a summons to them.
That is slightly a lie. You do have a tie to APS, Rindal
You're-
Devlin.
Yeah, I was going to say,
True.
we do have a couple, we could definitely figure it out. I mean, I feel like it's a feasible side quest for us to do, honestly.
All right. Yeah, that's a fair point. We would need a time frame though. We need to ask them what the time frame is.
Well,
I do
we
have
are
to, hold
at
on.
the end of our break time now, so...
We didn't actually
All
get a break. Do we need a break? I do need
Okay.
to put away my dish.
All right. While she's gone, Todd will say, "How long do we have for your restrictions to be taken off?"
High Huntress Cybele kind of, thinks for a sec and says, well, the bastard's elusive as fuck. Even if you are Command Chief Kiana himself, it would not be easy to get your hands, to get in contact with her. We'll say 3 months to start the process.
Now, this is where I, as Todd, can't be like, "Oh yeah, that's doable. Let's do it," because I, as Todd, have committed to the bit that I have no ties to APS. This is on Rain to accept, I guess.
Oh gosh. See, Rain it wouldn't even be thinking necessarily that route. Rain would be thinking other connections and everything. Plus, ooh.
All right, then I will put a hand on Rain's shoulder to get him to look at me and just say, with your apparent APS connections, do you think that is doable?
Rain will kind of. He like makes a so-so gesture. I mean,
I kind of like try to subtly nod at Rain as he's looking at me.
okay, yeah. Well, hold on. Can Rain try to see what this nod means? Like with an insight check or something?
It means yes.
Explain it.
I think this is a stupid check more than an insight check.
Yeah, I need an A-list check, please. Like, yes to, like, just, yeah, you want Rain to say yes to get us out of this, or what?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Because I also remember now that Todd didn't tell you about his connection, did he?
Okay,
Because he
yeah.
wanted that to be as little as possible.
Rain, would genuinely feel like they could possibly pull this off, not just, from, you know, that connection, but through other connections. So Rain would kind of make it like a so-so gesture before saying, well, I mean, I feel like we definitely do something to get it at the very least investigated, because it is wrongfully placed restrictions. So we could definitely work on it and try to get something worked out. Would that be enough for you?
Like I said, 3 months to start the process. I didn't say 3 months to get it done.
Rain will nod. All right. Then I think that's a set deal then.
Well,
He'll start fishing in his bag.
You'd better hold up your end then. Hunters, we speak no word of this. Yes. Hi, Huntress. I suppose we're off then, APS.
Rain was totally like going to go into his bag to fish out gold, but then he's like, yeah.
And I will get that unauthorized hunt fine to you. Well, I mean, if you have the gold on you, it's 50 gold for the unauthorized hunt.
Rain will nod. I do have that on me already. I was warned that this might happen, so yes. Rain will pull out 50 gold.
Alright. You hand over the 50 gold to High Huntress Cybele, as she nods and says, Alright, well, look, if you find the bitch, could you also tell her I want to talk to her?
Rain will nod.
We can't go our whole lives avoiding each other like this. It's not feasible.
Rain will just say, yeah, I've been in a similar position. It doesn't work out well.
Yeah. Alright. Hunters, we leave. As they begin to wander off, back to whatever patrol it was they were doing.
Did we spend the entire break convincing ourselves we were gonna kill them only to, like, once we end break?
Yeah. To be completely honest, I forgot that my granddaughter was part of APS. If I had remembered that at the beginning, I would have been way more about not killing them.
Like, full on, everyone votes for it, and then, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Damn.
Alright.
Alright, I killed them. I stab them. As they walk away.
Yep, okay. Understood.
Alternate timeline, we run through the combat, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You just
We can just tell Hellboy that 3 people found us and that she ate them.
You quick load and choose the other dialogue option that'll start the fight.
We see that she's way more powerful than us, so we reload and continue with the peaceful option.
Yeah. As the High Huntress wanders off, continuing
Mentally
on
note
patrol.
for New Game Plus, we'll take her out.
You know, we do way more save scumming in this campaign than any other campaign I've been in.
It's almost like we played this campaign after Baldur's Gate released, so
So we make more save scum jokes because Baldur's Gate's released.
Hold up, I feel like save scumming was way bigger.
yeah, no, like I remember a little bit of the jokes from Skyrim, but they haven't been anywhere near as big as since Baldur's Gate.
Wait, for you guys, maybe.
Fair
I
enough.
have heard like very few save scumming jokes from Baldur's Gate, actually. Most of
Fair
it's
enough.
from other games.
Fair enough.
Huh.
Alright, well shit, we still have an unconscious Hellboy that could wake up at any moment. I'm gonna lay hands myself.
You're gonna lay on hands yourself?
Yeah.
So,
What?
I'm just gonna
Don't do
assume
it.
someone stabilized the dying girl, right?
Is she actually dying? I will give her until she is stable.
I'm negative 16.
Where did the D20 go? Oh. Fuck.
Then you can take 16 and be brought up to 0.
Well, hang on, because I need to...
Oh.
roll death saves for her.
Oh shit.
That conversation lasted a lot longer than a minute.
Now hold on. Helleboy's literally not able to die. She has the devil deal.
She
I feel
does.
Meaning
also,
if she died during that, the devils would have appeared and fucked shit up.
No,
True.
guys, I also feel like Fernick, he was just standing around that entire time. He's the other
That's
healer. He would have
fair.
stayed.
yeah, like
That's
surely
okay.
someone would have stabilized her.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Fernick's
No.
not just
You
standing around.
cannot kill Helleboy like that. Come on.
For the record, I did roll her death saves. She got an 8, a 6, a 13, a 14, and a 16.
Damn.
In that order.
She pops back up, eats us all.
Hmm.
They leave hell as they're
Alright,
exiting the cave.
So Fernick stabilizes her, and so I can put the 35 into myself for bring me up to 37.
Does
Huh.
Fernick by chance have like any spare the dying or anything like that?
I don't think
There's
so.
no-
Any cantrip?
There's no cleric in the party, so no.
Fuck. I
Yeah,
forget what
neither of us took the sacred fighting style or whatever to get cleric cantrips.
I think it's Holy Fighter?
At this point, I should
Something.
just make Rain a cleric. God damn it.
A cleric of what?
I don't know.
Ordon.
Yeah. He would be a cleric
There
of
you
Ordon.
Yeah, so we don't know how long she's gonna be asleep for. I mean,
In fact, on that note, Tori, roll me a D100, please.
we could try to tie her up with regular ropes. I doubt that'll help.
Yes, she broke silver chains. Let's tie her up with regular rope.
Okay, the alternative is we just let her loose.
Hear me out. What if... Wait, she's a large creature, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we harbor proof her.
Why don't we just do that every time then?
Yeah, send her to the Feywild. That'll be better.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
22 on the D100? Okay. Cool. You did want to roll lower. Like not lower than a 22, but like you wanted a lower roll as opposed to a higher roll.
Okay.
So 22 is good for you. Unless you wanted to wake up and kill the whole party.
It'd be funny after all of that.
Chaos is good.
Chaos is good, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But I think there's a point where chaos gets too much.
Wait, there is? Why didn't no one tell
Why-
me?
Why not like a cleric that switches between Ordon, Chaos, and Luna depending on what phase the moon cycle is in?
Don't make me
Pretty
fucking
cool.
don't make me design a whole moon chart. I already have to keep track of the new moons for this campaign and the full moons for the other Azius campaign that's starting soon.
Okay.
Don't make me keep track of the rest of it.
I think it would be funny if Rain was a cleric of Ordon, because he's what Soap was based off of. This is the character Soap was based off.
Except Rain is not a cleric. Rain is a wizard and a warlock.
He's gonna go to cleric
Anyway.
school.
So,
Cleric school, yes.
did we get a long rest?
You do after the whole fiasco with the transformation. The Displacer Beast Hellebore passes out from the combat, bleeding
Alright,
from
now-
her injuries, but stable.
I will make a point. Todd doesn't have to be asleep. I can just move around and take a long rest. Would Rain and Fernick actually be able to fall asleep knowing that Hellebore is just there and could wake up at any moment?
I'm gonna roll for that because I do feel like that's a.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
no.
feel
I'm
like-
not gonna even. I feel like it would be more of a constitution roll to see if he would accidentally fall asleep, because he didn't take any damage from that fight, so he's not like trying to recover from wounds or anything necessarily. He just expended magic.
Well, I rolled absolutely shit on con for Fernax, so he does pass out.
Ferdinand's out like a light. Ferdinand has not a care in the world, okay? He's easy, he's fine.
That was a natural one, by the way. For a total of 8. Well, technically 13 if he was in Todd's aura.
That's true.
But still, natural 1. Fernax conks the fuck out.
Rain got a 17.
Okay. Well, I feel like a 17 is reasonable for being able to pull an all-nighter.
Alright, so
Especially
Rain...
with the death machine right next to you.
Yeah.
To kind of make sure to keep himself awake a little bit, Rain would, invoke well, ask Todd to teach him sign language. You know?
Okay. Yeah, Todd is
They can have some of those lessons. That way, you know.
With Marshall.
With Marshall.
With
Yeah.
Marshall.
Marshall, don't wake Helliver up.
Okay.
Put that linguist feat to use.
Mm-hmm.
As the night goes by.
So technically, in this one night, you learn enough sign language to have it on your character sheet. I mean, all you need to know is the alphabet. Everything else just makes it faster.
Mm-hmm. That's the cool part about sign language. You only need to learn 25 signs?
24.
Well, I also knowing numbers. You have to be able to know your numbers.
Yeah, but I think even
You can
like,
spell your
even if you don't know the numbers in sign language, your normal how you hold up numbers will get the point across.
Yeah, it'll translate.
Fair.
So, Rain learns some sign language. I feel like there's probably a bit about Todd teaching, what's his face, Marshall, the sign for, like, to say that I'm staying out of this, because Marshall didn't know it.
Yep.
But you learn some sign language. The illusory wall that Hellebore put up holds throughout the night. And luckily, the Displacer Beast doesn't awaken. As the moons begin to set and the dawn light begins to shine upon you, you see Hellebore's form beginning to kind of retract and shift back into the familiar, pale-skinned Tabaxi.
As it does, I would like to set her up in a more comfortable sitting position.
It's
When
not
this
long
does-
after that she does wake up.
When Hellebore does shift back, Rain would definitely get a little quiet, move away from the group. You know, he feels bad about invoking his crest on Hellebore, enemy or not. That was fucked up for him to do.
Well, as Elvor wakes up, man, I mean, I feel like it takes like a good bit of like extreme grogginess with how. Do I get a long rest from this? Like, am I back up to full? Like, how does this happen?
I would not say that you get a long rest.
Also, just for the record, I feel like after a major fight like that, Todd is hungry in this sort of vampire way. So if there's any amount of, like, twilight when Helleboy shifts back, he would just leave the camp to go find himself a meal, like a rabbit or something.
Okay. Roll a survival check for me, Todd.
Okay, that is a total of 13.
13?
Mm-hmm. I mostly mention this just because it makes sense to me that when Halibor wakes up, Todd wouldn't be there because he would still be hunting.
Right. Yeah.
Because it
Makes
doesn't
sense that
make
you might not want to be around Helibor in this moment because already you've established in her transformations she's soaked with blood. But I would say it's even more so right now. Like she's probably caked head to toe.
Right.
Oh my god. Todd's not there. Halibor assumes she ate her dad.
Oh my god.
Just ranged herself in the corner being all sad. Fernix asleep.
Oh my god. No, this is terrible.
You're welcome.
What's my... What is my hit points at?
1.
If I was stabilized? 1? Oh my fucking god. Cool. Alright. Yeah, Helibor is, probably wakes up with, like, an extreme groan. Like, some, like, wheezes. She just looks around confused for a bit. Almost like she truly cannot remember right now with how, like, dead, essentially, her mind is. What happened, where she is, anything. And then I feel like Rain, like, if you're looking at all in that direction, like, you just see, as she looks around, a growing panic as she looks down and sees that she is not tied up. I imagine she slowly looks behind her and sees the broken chains and immediately looks to find everyone else. And when she only sees 2 other people, I honestly want to say she faints. Like, she just passes out.
With that being the case, I don't feel like Rain would quite understand, what was going on necessarily. He would assume it's more so Helibor is still extremely injured. And so he would move closer and, like, I imagine he would try to kick Fernic awake to come help heal Helibor now that she's back and, like, help bandage and just fix some of the wounds, just take care of her. Does Fernic have any other, I don't know, lay on hands or anything spell-wise that he can use up for this? Actually, he took a long rest. He should.
Yeah, he should have the rest of his. He should have all of his lay on hands to heal.
Yeah, Rain will be very insistent on healing and helping.
Fernick can do that. It at this level you that would be
35.
Yeah, 35. You can heal 35.
Okay.
And Rain will kind of just try to shake Helibor awake gently, but fainting can mean a lot of different things. What type of faint is it?
It seems like the type of faint that is just so much panic that, like, like, whenever a, like, rabbit literally gets so spooked that they just pass out, like, just complete dead, gone, unconsciousness. It is, like, you could see there was such a surge of panic whenever she saw that there were only 2 other people that her body just gave out. You can probably put 2 and 2 together that she probably thinks that, like, oh, there's only 2 people, I'm free of my chains, I ate one of them.
Okay. Rain will just. He's fully taking on like the comforting role and everything. He's petting Helibor's ears and everything. He's. How long has Todd been gone?
I don't imagine long at this point.
Okay, so he might be a fair bit before he comes back. Rain's just gonna patiently wait for Helibor to maybe wake back up. Maybe.
I feel like after she's healed, like fainting doesn't last like that long. She probably begins to stir again and pops back up this time, not as slowly, with some of the pain being gone. And again, there's like the flash of confusion, like, where am I? She comes to a lot faster this time, and she immediately seems to go into a panic attack. Like, you can see,
To try to quell the panic before it gets too bad, the first words Rain would say would be, "Everyone is safe and okay."
she just stares at Rain for a while, trying to process that. Taking like a few more, not a few, like she's breathing extremely rapidly. But you can see some of the shaking somewhat cease as the words begin to sink in, and she tries to like speak, but it just comes out as croaks as she just weakly like points around in like a where.
Rain would take note of this and just to try to help ground Helibor, still like keeping hands on her, just to so that she has that physical reassurance as well. Rain will continue to speak. Todd's just out getting food right now. He will be back. He just wanted to make sure that you'd have some food to eat. Uh, well, for when you woke up. That blood on you, it's fine. Everyone's been taken care of. No one's hurt anymore. If anything, you were the one that was hurt most. I am so sorry. Are you okay, Helibor?
The physical contact definitely helps. But it takes a bit before she responds, like a good 30 seconds to a minute, of her just like deep breathing and every now and then trying to say something, but it's almost like her throat is just like too parched. Like there's just like croaks, until she finally manages to get something out. Me, I'm 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 not worried about me. What what happened?
Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Rain will kind of just try to laugh it off. He's trying not to concern Alibor really. We just you got loose, but we dealt with it, and some people did walk by, but we also dealt with them. Everything is okay. We do have another mission. Another thing that we need to try to do, just to help out and just help out these people that came by while you were well, like that. I'm sure Todd will be able to explain it much better when he gets back around. But like, it's okay, Helibor. You don't have to. Everyone's okay. You you'll be fine. I I am sorry though.
People came by? Who?
They were hunters, but we were able to kind of throw them off the scent, I guess you could say, as to what was going on. They don't know you were a Lycan or anything like that.
Did they see me though?
Rain will nod.
You
Mhm.
put a spell on them so that they can't talk, right? Otherwise, I don't think people should see me. That doesn't need to get out. That would cause a lot of problems.
We're working on making sure it doesn't get out so that no one else knows.
What deal did you make with them? Please tell me it's not something bad.
We just gotta help them out of a bad situation, really. It's not that much, and we also paid them some money as well. Um, again, Helibor, it actually all in all the night went pretty good, all things considered. Like it could have been a lot worse. So it's okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
Which ones of you did I hurt?
Rain will smile a bit weakly. Well, I mean, you only got to Todd, to be honest, but he's fine. And again, he's all better now, so you don't have to worry about it. You can see when he comes back. I promise. It is all fine. And Fernick and I, we really didn't get hurt at all. Um, we had it handled. Don't worry.
You can see the twinge of pain. like, like she like visibly like winces.
At the
He's
winds.
he's gonna come back, right? He didn't leave.
Oh, at that Rain, that hurts Rain. He just gathers up Hellifor and just gives her a big hug at that. He doesn't have words at first. The fact that is what Hellebore jumps to at first for conclusions, like a possibility that Todd would do that, that hurts him. Todd, no. Rain just embraces Hellebore and, with as much confidence as he can say, of course he's coming back, Hellebore. He loves you, and he's not gonna leave you, okay? After all, you guys are family. He's coming back.
I imagine it's probably about this point that Todd does, in fact, get back.
I have the milk and cigarettes. Oh my god! That would be the play if this was like some sort of fucking show. Would be Todd getting kidnapped here?
The vampires catch up to Todd.
I just want to like I feel like at this point Helibor's absolutely like crying, like she's sobbing at this point, like it she's doing a good old breakdown, but like you can just hear like Todd, you just hear as he woke up like Helibor like crying and just like asking like, is he mad? Like over and over again.
Rain is fumbling at what to do here. Like, he's handled breakdowns before, yes, but not quite this type of breakdown. Specifically, like, is Dad coming home?
DM, what all was I able to catch?
Probably just like the ending of that, of like Helivore being like, is he?
No, I meant like what animals?
Oh, let's say you find a boar.
A boar. Okay. I will return. I will have the boar slung over my shoulder as I walk into the hallucinatory terrain. Yes. Sure. Uh, I'll walk in and say, "I grabbed breakfast." The hello, boy. You are awake. I am
Parents are like,
Todd is trying to be as cheerful as he can be right now.
oh god, I feel like almost like the cheerfulness makes it like worse as you hear like you just hear like an increasing like choked sob. Like she's probably like curl balled like into Rain, like trying to like hide herself. Like her ears are like completely down. Like she has like she looks like a roly poly.
I will walk forward and set the boar down. I have probably already drunk most of its blood. But there's still good meat there. It'd say, "Hello, boar. Is everything alright?" I'll look to Rain, almost.
Rain doesn't know what to say. Like you just see like this kind of like just upset, like horrified expression on Rain. Like he's so confused and sad at the same time, but he's trying to stay strong for Helivore, just like trying to make things better. But like upon seeing you enter in, Todd, just relief is seen upon his face. You are the what is needed right now.
I will crouch down next to them and try to pull at Helipore.
I mean, I feel like it's almost like a cat, like when you grab the nape of its neck, like there's just no resistance or movement at all. Like it's just, like you can easily transfer the cat over and then she goes like right back to the sobbing.
Helipore, it is fine. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Hungry, I presume, yes?
Like you hear almost like a crescendo of crying at the "Are you okay?" and hungry, I presume. Like the guilt is tangible. It lasts for another good minute and a half to like 2 minutes. Where like you can tell like in the crying that it's a mix of obviously sadness and guilt. There's also a lot of relief. A lot of relief. Like it's just the weirdest 50-50 split of like, is she crying because she's sad or relieved or like what's going on here? It is both. It is a tsunami of emotions.
Oh boy.
But she kind of like starts to like speak and like you can't understand it because like her head is still smushed and then she just like props it up and like looks up at you like Puss in Boots eyes. Is Todd still hurt or did he full long rest? What's he looking at?
I imagine when he walked away, he probably looked rough, but having a meal to himself probably fixed him right up, as it is usually for vampires.
Rain's the only one who didn't long rest, I believe.
I do imagine Fernick probably during the crying wakes up and starts cooking the boar.
Probably, yeah.
Leave some raw meat for the cat, guys. But yeah, she eventually quiets down slightly and looks up. And you can tell she's beginning to like look you over for injuries just to see like how bad it is.
You can look up
seems-
and see. You look up at Todd and see that he still has some around his mouth. I mean, what's he gonna do? Look in a mirror and clean up?
I mean, yeah, that's true. I feel like you could see it like on her face, like the concern where she's like, "Oh man, yeah, this must have been me," and then it's like, ... Oh wait, yeah, he's a vampire, and then just like looks like continues looking over and is seemingly as all right with this as she can be that he's not currently bleeding out. She leans back a little bit and takes a deep breath, and kind of makes herself force a smile. I know it may be useless to say so, but I still must apologize, of course. I will not be so inadequate in the future, and I will replace the chains every single time now. Every single time. I'm not risking it. Every single time. And honestly, I should have done that anyways. I shouldn't have left the city without doing that. They've never broken this quickly before, but I can only hope this is not a trend or a sign, but if I'm to grow stronger, I suppose that would too. So every single time. And then if that doesn't work, then I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Hellebore, you are not inadequate. The all miscalculated. I agree. We should learn from this moving forward. New chains every night. But this does not mean you are inadequate. This simply means we must learn from our mistakes, as you clearly are willing to do so. Besides, the three of us, I gesture towards me, Fernick, and Rain, we are not weak. Do not worry so much about us. It would take much more to kill us.
Rain will try to back up Todd, giving Helipor like the strongest smile he can muster up at the moment, just to try to help Todd out.
She looks between them, and it's helping. You can see like her tail starting to flick a little bit, like almost mindlessly, just the happiness at hearing this, and relieved that no one's angry at her. She will return the smile and just kind of nod. Okay, you're right. You're right. I couldn't like hurt you guys anyways, but I'd rather not do it at all. But you know, just gotta. Yep.
New chains.
New
Every
chains.
time.
New chains. Yep. And hopefully it'll never ever happen again. Ever. Just gotta hope. Cross my fingers. All of them. I do have a lot of them. Maybe that'll help.
Yes, you have twice as many fingers. This will give you twice as much luck, yes?
I can cross my tentacles and tail too.
Well, come have some boar. I caught it just for us. And I believe we have another stop we must make on our way to Asunia now, yes? I looked at Rain.
Yes, I'm like over here trying to think of which stop that would be, but
APS.
yeah, Rainbow Nod. Yes. What a pity. Rain does not seem all that upset that we have another stop. Just saying.
I don't know if my wait. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't know if Captain Ellsford or those we would need to speak to talk to them will be there, but can't hurt to check.
What is it exactly that you agreed to?
It's a simple matter. The High Huntress, the one who I assume Rain told you, found us, simply asked that we talk to Captain Ellsford and ask to relinquish her of her restrictions. It shouldn't be that difficult. And in exchange, we have complete silence on the subject.
Thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate it. If word got out, that would probably be disastrous. Yeah, just another good old fashioned thing to add to the wants to kill me list. So that's already pretty long. But hey, damage control.
Well, it is a good idea to stop by APS anyway, to see if there are any more fragments to be collected there.
Definitely.
Alright, I assume we eat and get a move on, yeah?
Fair enough. All right. So, Hellebore survival check, and anyone who would be keeping an eye out, perception check, as you begin to move for the second day. You are not
Rain's a bit
far
drowsy.
from the town of Dunham, but still.
Ooh, 4 perception.
4.
I see it all, DM. I see it all.
Remember that time I said I when I was playing Ray rolled a 7. Ray sees through the fabric of reality. What did you roll? 7. Okay, so a 4 for Todd.
Is a 17 survival and 22 perception.
Okay, 17 survival, 22 perception.
I'm purposely not having Rain keep an eye out because he's too sleepy.
Fair enough. All right, so the group travels. Luckily, Hellebore is very easy. Very easy. Hellebore is very good at tracking through the forest. But as you begin to approach the town, something catches you or strikes most of you as odd as you approach. The streets are not entirely empty, but definitely a lot more empty than you would imagine they should be.
Yeah, let's turn back around and we can go around the town.
we have had bad experiences with towns that have empty streets.
Yeah, I feel like seeing this, that is exactly what Rain would suggest, is we just go around town, because last time it had something to do with vampires, I believe. Or no, not, last time it wasn't
If
vampires, it was the
you
hunting.
will let me finish.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
the people that you can see appear to be wearing uh, sort of uh, uh, facial coverings over the bottom half of their face, um, and are moving quickly from place to place. Um, but most of the people in the streets that aren't moving quickly from place to place all bear the sigil of APS.
Okay, I see finding Captain Elsword might be a lot faster than we thought. Maybe. Well, okay, I'll approach one, sure.
You approach the edge of the city as you see one of the APS members quickly approach you and say, "Halt! This town is in quarantine. I apologize. You'll need to find another way to your destination."
That is quite all right. Am I at liberty to ask why?
A an outbreak of sorts. It's Chief Alchemist Ryandahl and Chief Druid Aconite are currently on the case, trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
Rindal is here?
Yes.
This is a disease?
We believe it to be. We are not sure how it spreads.
Oh, give me a moment, please. I'll turn around and go back to the party and say, well, the city is quarantined, but someone within APS that can help us is in the city. If we want, you all can go around and I can go through, plead my case to Randall, and then we can continue on our path, yes? Is this
Wait.
acceptable?
You said that it's quarantine. The town's quarantined, though, right?
Yes.
It's not safe for you to go in, though. Then,
I tilt my head to Rain.
okay. It couldn't necessarily, not necessarily you yourself getting sick, but you could contract whatever is, and bring it to us.
I do not need to breathe, so it cannot enter my lungs. And I can simply change clothes after exiting the city.
Okay, as long as you don't.
There is also a river that runs right by the edge of town that
Running
could
water.
walk.
Oh, fuck. No, I cannot use the river.
True.
We can just like pull water out of it, though,
But
right?
I mean, you
Yeah.
can wash my clothes in the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can like take water out to wash Todd.
Yeah. We'll just draw Todd a bath. Okay. Okay.
Helibor
But
just kind of looks up like wide-eyed though.
What if it's a vampire disease?
Then it would not be affecting the whole town.
Well, oh no, that would be really scary if it was. I hope it's not a vampire disease.
I agree. But yes, if you all don't mind, I will meet you at the southern edge of the town, and we can continue our journey from there.
I think that's okay.
All right.
Are you just going to ask them
I'm,
like where the
I'm,
person's at?
yes, I am only asking questions. I do not plan on getting involved. There's not much I could do to help in any case. I would also not. I would like to not distract them from their work for too long in any case.
Okay. I'll be waiting then.
All right. I'll turn and head back to the APS person.
So,
My companions will meet me on the other side. May I ask you to bring Rindal a message for me?
Yeah, I can bring a message to Rindal. I could, if you'd rather deliver it yourself, I could take you to her.
That would be wonderful, yes.
Here, you'll need, and he kind of pulls out one of the face coverings and hands it to you.
I'll put it on.
Okay. As he leads you through the town, you see, all throughout the town there are people with these face coverings, people with these masks, and kind of avoiding touching pretty much anything. The APS soldiers seem to be the most confident as they wander, but even most of them seem nervous. As you approach what appears to be the town hall of the town, entering inside, you see gathered around kind of a table. There's two people. One is familiar, one is not. You see Rindal, and you also see a satyr man with kind of pointed horns, dark skin, black hair, absolutely covered in like little spots of moss all over his body and flowers tied into his hair. You could easily make the assumption that this is Chief Druid Aconite. As the guard who escorted you here kind of speaks up and says, Chief Alchemist, someone is here to see you. Rindal kind of looks up from the little alchemist set that she's got, and looks to you. Oh, Todd! Aconite kind of tilts his head and says, this is the one you were speaking of? And yeah, this is Todd, my grandfather. Come on in.
I'll enter.
What brings you here?
I happened to be in the area when I heard that you were here.
Well,
If I may be so bold as to pry, what is going on? Anything I need to be aware of?
It started with one, and it quickly spread to about half the town before we got here. A strange outbreak of some sort of plague. The people affected, they just kind of... Well, here, I think it's better to show than to tell. As she pushes open the door behind her, and leads you into a room where you can see about 6 different people laid out on the ground, completely unconscious. Their eyes are open, and it is clear that they are breathing, but they are immobile. They just drop, catatonic.
I assume you have attempted magic?
We've tried everything. Well, not everything, but we've tried a lot. Aconite is the most skilled healer that we have, and none of his magics were able to do anything. So, we...
May I do not believe I would be more skilled than your high druid. However, do you mind if I try?
Of course, anything at this point can help.
I'll sit, get next to one and use 5 of my lay on hands to cure a disease.
Nothing happens.
I did not expect it to work, but I can have hope.
It's always good to have hope in situations like these. I've been trying to reverse engineer the parasite.
A parasite?
Well, it seems to spread through some sort of parasite, but every victim has had them, but I don't know how they get from one victim to another.
What sort of parasites are these? Like worms?
Sort of. They're more like a tadpole.
Okay.
Uh,
Suddenly, I wish I had played more Baldur's Gate.
She heads back over to the alchemist's desk and grabs a jar that's got kind of this strange tadpole in it. As she kind of holds it out to you. Unfortunately, it's dead, so I can't analyze what it's like alive, but...
Have I seen this before, DM?
You can roll me a medicine check if you would like.
Medicine? Not history or nature?
I'll let you choose medicine or nature. I'm not going to give you history, though.
That's fine. Nature is a 16.
16. Here's the thing. The tadpole looks familiar, but the nature of the infection is completely foreign. The tadpole appears to be illithid in origin. You once knew an illithid, though before they had transformed. But they don't just drop. They don't go catatonic. At no point through the transformation process are they unconscious as part of the infection. But more interestingly, these victims don't seem to be showing any signs of illithid transformation. If they were being affected by the parasite this badly, they should have transformed by now.
See, this is where I'm glad I didn't play more Baldur's Gate, because I don't feel like I can metagame this. To the point that I feel like I'm going to do something and the rest of you are going to be like, well, that's obviously wrong, but I don't know that.
We've been able to track down the origin of the tadpole. It's clearly illithid, but...
Indeed. I have seen these before, but never with those symptoms.
No.
Are they placed as an illithid would normally be?
No, that's the strangest part. They were extracted from the lungs.
Airborne.
That's what I'm suspecting. That's why I've given the order for the facial coverings.
Because they feed on insolence, however.
I have no idea. They usually feed on intellect. So, what...
That is could be a reason why you are having issue finding one alive?
Possibly. But even then, if the parasite just was airborne, grew in the lung, and knocked out the victim, then why would the victim remain catatonic after the parasite died, but not die themselves? If the parasite was going to affect them through the lung, it would surely kill them, suffocate them, or something. It wouldn't just put them catatonic for a week straight.
After removing the parasite, has anyone bounced back, as it were?
Rindal shakes her head. The one we took this from died shortly after. We can't extract the parasite without killing the victim.
I see. These parasites, these tadpoles, they were never meant to be anywhere near the lungs.
No.
Is perhaps the victims are receiving an unknown type of disease from the contact?
It's possible. That's like I've said, we're trying all possibilities here. I've been thinking about putting a poison that's got no effect on most humanoids into the airway themselves to try and kill the tadpoles inside and see if that does something. But I
This
don't want
tadpole
to.
was already dead when you got to it, yes?
It was, but while we were in the process of extracting it, it seemed to be alive. It was only once it came out of the lung that it died.
Can I detect magic on the tadpole?
You cast Detect Magic. The tadpole does ping as magical, as does a lot of Rindal's supplies and the cloak that Aconite wears.
And the victims that are next to us?
The victims that are next to you, you do get a magical ping kind of centered right where their lungs would be.
These are all living people still at the moment, right?
As of now, every victim laid next to you is alive.
Alright. I'm not gonna fucking Kali Ma punch a hole in their chest to grab a tadpole. They are alive. I'll place the dead specimen down. You know what? I'm gonna throw up a divine sense just in case. Maybe these are undead.
You throw up a divine sense and fuck.
Forgot I could do that?
No, I forgot about something completely different. You do get an undead ping. Not from the tadpoles, not from the victims. From Aconite's shadow.
I do think there's a moment where I'm looking around and I glance towards the shadow in a way that Aconite probably would catch. But I don't bring it up.
Okay. Aconite kind of gives you a bit of a look, but it almost seems to be a thankful look that you didn't say anything. As Rindal says, but surely you didn't come seeking me to try and deal with my problems. This is what I'm paid for. What did you come for?
As much as I would love to help, I'm afraid I would not be much in any case. I do wish you luck on this. I come for another reason. You are correct.
How can I help?
Recently, my party has been part of a deal, and according to said deal, we will need to speak to Captain Elsword. We were wondering if you knew where she might be.
Right now, I don't. But I do know that at the end of next month, she has a meeting on APS Island that she will not be missing.
This false.
It will be the only time that all 9 commands are on the island.
Interesting. I assume I am not allowed to be privy to the details of this meeting.
It's standard annual catch-up stuff. Nothing too
Though-
important, but Elsword has never missed one in her entire time as captain.
This is good to know. It is also within our time frame. I appreciate this, Randall.
I'm glad I could help.
Aconite, is, yeah?
Indeed, yes.
May I speak with you?
Uh,
Alone?
Sure. Here, and he'll kind of push back open the door that leads to the victims. They're singing "Happy Birthday" to my sister downstairs. He pushes open the door that leads to the victims. Kind of gestures for you to follow and closes the door behind. As you do see, Rindal immediately kind of turns back to the alchemist set and begins to work. He then moves towards kind of the back of the room, far from the door, and turns to you. What's up?
I'm simply curious, not intending to cause a fight. Your shadow. You know of it?
I do. I take it you know of yours.
I am aware. So, again, we have nothing to hide from each other.
Nothing
And
indeed.
I have only my curiosity to say it. May I know its story?
It is something that has followed me since birth. My time as an archdruid, it has only served me.
Curious, as a druid, to have a undead serving you.
Well, I imagine the nature of my shadow and yours is vastly different.
Mine was not following me since birth, so I believe that is fair.
Because mine cannot be compared to any other undead that we have ever seen.
Archdruids tend to live a while. How long has this shadow been following you?
I think we're coming on year 120. I stopped counting after 70.
This is fair. It does get tiresome. The days.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Oh, smirk.
Rindal calls you her grandfather, but she's nearly a century old herself, and you look no older than maturity.
I kind of move my hand towards my ears and say, I 50 years did more to mask, but it is what it is. So far, everyone who has pieced it together has not been hostile about it.
APS takes in many of your kind. You are not hostile to me. I see no reason to be hostile to you.
I am curious on what a druid can do about a illithid outbreak.
Well, for starters, we didn't know it was illithid when I was sent here. We just knew that there was some sort of plague that was starting here, and they sent the two most capable dealers in the area of diseases to contain the plague. That being myself and your granddaughter.
Indeed.
Rindal is amazing with non-magical cures. To be able to watch her work is a privilege that I do not get to have frequently. But healing was always my specialty as a druid. My understanding of how every life form's bodies work, be them animal or humanoid, or even undead in some cases, has led me to be known within APS as the kind of go-to for outbreaks of disease or injury.
It must be tiresome to have such a reputation.
Trust me, it is. But I train the very best beneath me as well, so that even if I'm not busy, my subordinates can handle situations just as well as I. But when I'd heard of the unique situation of the victims, he kind of glances to the 6 catatonic bodies. Well, I couldn't just leave that to my subordinates. I had to come see for myself. Of course, now that we know it's illicit in nature, I don't have as much that I can do, but I'm able to help at least prevent the spread. And just because healing is my primary magic doesn't mean it's my only one. Should anything occur, Rindal and I both agree that I am a much more capable fighter than she is. Not that I imagine it will come to it, but if these victims do turn to mind flayers, well...
Do see to it that you keep my granddaughter safe, yes?
Indeed. That is the plan.
Well, I will leave you to it. I wish I could do more for you.
I am certain the next time you see me or Rindal, this situation will be handled.
And I look forward to hearing the stories of it. I will see you in about a month, yes?
Yes, I suppose I will.
I'll walk away from this and move over and tap Randall on the shoulder.
She turns back up and looks at you.
I will give her a hug.
She returns the hug. Thank you.
I believe I should be on my way.
Oh, before you go, just a little something for the road. She hands a potion over to you.
Oh?
A superior healing potion, just to be safe.
I appreciate it. I wish you luck on your work, and I will also see you in about a month.
I'll see you then. Don't die before.
Of course. I'll give him a wave again and walk out,
All right.
head towards the southern part.
You are able to regroup quite easily with Rain and Hellebore.
I'm going to hand the potion to
To
Rain.
who? Rain?
Rain.
Rain, go ahead and add a superior potion of healing to your inventory.
Being the only
do
one
we
of
have
us
a casualty?
Rain is the only one of us that cannot naturally heal, so...
All right, I shall do that. Had to get up. Uh-oh. Maybe if my laptop.
I don't remember. What did we rule on bridges over running water? Did we say that you could cross those, Todd?
I think so.
Yeah,
We have been in the
did,
past. Yeah. I don't think that's in the spirit of the normal myth. I'm pretty sure the bridges were supposed to be able to keep vampires out, but rules is written. Nothing says they can't.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Superior health potion?
Yes, superior health potion.
Gotcha.
Cool.
I mean,
wanted
if-
to double check that because Orituum would be completely inaccessible if bridges didn't work.
yeah. Most of everything we've ever done would have stopped back in the Callous Kingdom if bridges didn't work.
That is true. Because, you guys had to cross over a river to get from Yalsaran up.
Mhm.
Like, you would not have been able to get to the Flasno Forest if bridges didn't work. That would be such a short-lived campaign. You start in Yasara, and then you can't fucking leave. Well, I guess if you do it right, you can get... you can just never go to Illuma or Yelsarin and still stay...
Yeah, but,
But
it
then-
doesn't make sense to me. If I can't cross over a bridge, then I shouldn't be able to cross over a river at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which means this is my home, and I will never leave it.
Yeah. That also means that the Crest Hunt would have never been able to reach Ignis, Aegis City, Kalana, McLaglor, or...
I like the idea more that it encourages moats around your city and drawbridges rather than just regular bridges.
Yeah. I like that.
Although, even then, you could turn into a bat, fly over, so... But then, like, you just look out for bats.
Yeah. But anyway, I just need to confirm that because bridge to access RA2M. It is still within, I believe, the day's travel. Yeah. So it's about a day's travel from the base of the mountains to Orichuum. So, with that small detour in Dunham out of the way.
I would inform the party about the meeting in a month, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Coolio?
Huh?
I said Coolio and Tori said K-OK. So, as you continue to travel, I still don't know how to make travel interesting. Nothing of particular interest occurs during the day. You cross the bridge and make it to the city of Orichuan.
I would also probably just, because there'd be a lot of silence in the air anyway, I would tell them about the plague and its weird symptoms and see if they had anything.
Okay. If Rain and Hellebore want to make nature or medicine checks, you can.
Okay.
But chances are you're probably not going to get much more than Todd already got.
15.
15, yeah, I mean, nothing more than Todd already got. It, like, shouldn't be able to survive in the lungs. It shouldn't do this. It shouldn't, whatever.
Things don't add up.
There's something weird going on here.
That's a 23 on my nature.
Damn.
With a 23, Hellebore, you would guess it is likely the tadpole eggs that are being transported via through airborne whatever and being inhaled into the lungs that are then turning into the tadpoles, so the people probably get infected long before they go catatonic. That's the only extra piece of information I'll give you with that 23.
Makes sense.
Okay. I will note, like, Hellebore seems disappointed that she didn't get to go just because, like, she's immediately like, oh, tadpoles!
Also, when Rindal was brought up earlier, it reminded me that Hellebore is Rindal's aunt.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. I genuinely think that, like, knowing that, I feel like, Todd, you would have been able to, like, somewhat piece together she was more okay with not going in there and doing that, because, like, Hellebore is completely like, yeah, Dad. But, like, any of the other stuff, she's like, okay, this is awkward. What do I do? Like,
Hellebore is the only one of the party that knows Rindal's connection to Todd, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So, as you arrive within the beautiful ports of Orichuam, you see people traveling to and fro, boats coming in and out, the streets lined with markets, people shouting out that they have fresh fish or whatever. Most of these advertisements being yelled out in Zemnian. They've got fresh fish, foreign fruit, and plenty of paintings from all over. The massive trade center of the empire stands before you, as you find yourselves in Orichuam.
Woo! New place. Let's go.
So, what do you do?
Die.
Fair enough.
Alright, I gotta use the bathroom though. I'll be back.
Elabor is definitely gonna try to find some chains. That is high on the priority list.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
That is good. It is 22.
A 22, not bad, not bad. You kind of begin to look around, and you actually find a boat that is just just arrived in the harbor recently, from the same kind of monster hunters. Fuck, what were they called? Hang on. The Jarrett Hunter Emporium. There's a ship with supplies from them that is just arrived in port and has set up a little makeshift stall on the docks. Approaching, you are able to purchase another set of silver chains for what did I mark it at? I think it was 2 gold.
Okay, fair enough. She is definitely getting those.
Yeah.
And probably has the good old-fashioned awkward exchange of having to have someone else pick it up because she doesn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But chains acquired.
Chains acquired. You probably have Rain or Fernick pick them up for you.
Mm-hmm.
As you acquire the chains, and they thank you for your patronage with the city of Orichuam sprawling out before you. A massive building that's kind of almost built over the water itself, and a channel leading directly towards kind of the noble district with the ships, where some of the more wealthy traders or noble visitors will just head straight through the channel into the richer parts of the city. Chains purchased. Is there anything else you would like to do? Rain, Todd.
Oh, I'm back, by the way. I don't think so. I wish I could have tried to get that guy's key, but I was alone, and I didn't want to force Rindal to either side with me or him. So, but I can't imagine
Was
I
he
need anything.
one of them that has a key?
Yeah, he's one of the chiefs, right?
He was the chief druid.
Mm-hmm. All of our keys right now are with Harbor, right?
Correct. They are in Harbor's saddlebags.
We have 2 keys, right?
3, I thought.
Yeah, I think you have 3, because you have Holly's, Rindal's,
and the one that's connected to the Shadow Plains, Shadowfell.
That is Holly.
Oh, okay. Then maybe only the two actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
it's-
just did those two.
Yeah, because Kiana was there and Ariane was there, but you
Okay.
didn't get either of their keys.
Okay, because I only have 2 written down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
it's 2
like,
keys,
oh,
it's 2 keys.
oh shit, did I forget to write down one? I mean, if you want to give us a 3rd one, I'm fine with that too.
No. No. You have 2 keys.
So I like to point out that Todd was like, Rain, this is your job to get these keys. And so far we have 2 keys, both of which were mostly Todd's doing.
No, Rain got one of them
Rain
pretty
did
much
the heisting
himself.
in the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Would not have been there if it weren't for Todd, though.
True, but Rain did the heist part.
But Todd also didn't go there with the intention of getting a key from
That's
him.
also true.
I was there. I was there with the idea that we might
That's
Might.
fair.
getting to. The whole reason I wanted to get closer to Holly was for that key.
Fair. Fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Look, Rain's just a useless wizard. And a useless thief,
I'm just saying, maybe we just sit down with each of them like we did with Rindal and talk to them into giving us the key.
Could work.
I got it. We make a new batch of PCs who are each the grandfather of each of the chiefs.
Oh my god!
Yes, create the grandfather of Chief Archdruid Aconite. They'd have
Yeah.
to be like 12 centuries old.
I mean, look at Todd.
Yeah.
Or create
12 centuries ain't that much.
or create the grandfather of Captain Elsword, who canonically is, first of all, an only child, second of all, an orphan. An orphan? An orphan.
Right. Okay. So that character's a zombie.
Or create the grandfather of Chief Arcanist Ariane, the Archmage of APS.
Yeah. I think this is fine.
Okay. Okay.
My next character is actually the founder of APS, been alive this whole time, just been secret.
Yeah.
The founder of APS is also the one who locked up fucking Fenrir in the first place.
I'm just gonna play Fenrir. She breaks out.
Alright.
Fenrir is Tori's backup.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I introduced Fenrir like that, totally.
Mm-hmm. I think we're just getting in and sleep, right? I don't think we need anything else here.
I could have swore there was something I had intentions to do, but admittedly, I kind of sort of fell asleep during the, whatchamacallit, and had a funky dream about Baldur's Gate.
What?
It's late now, right? And we're here for the port,
Mhm.
but I assume the
Yeah,
port
we
would be
need to get
closed
home.
right now.
The port is, I mean, it's not exactly closed, but it's not exactly open either.
Mhm.
We
I
should.
assume the only people at the port are the people who know what they're doing there,
Mhm.
not people who are looking for something.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to try your luck just talking directly to various captains, that's an option.
True.
But if you want to interact with the portmaster, their office is currently closed.
I say sleep.
Rain also agrees with sleep.
Okay.
Sleep's fine.
Rain is very tired.
Finding an inn is easy. You find an inn, you get a room.
Rain doesn't want to pay. He spent too much of his part of the party gold, making
pay.
sure.
It's part of the go. I'll pay.
You're able to get a room for fairly cheap. You can knock off. How many rooms are you getting?
Probably just the one, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. You can knock off 5 copper for the room.
5
Can I
coppers
make-
compared to 50 gold.
Can I make it a silver so that I don't have to mess with copper on my sheet?
Sure, if you wanted to.
I mean,
5 copper.
do you want to give the 5 copper over to Rain?
I mean, we could also say that like that other 5 copper is paying for breakfast in the morning.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can knock off the silver then.
I've managed to blow through so much of Rain's money today.
You learned a new spell.
I went through 100 gold.
100?
Okay, not quite 100. I was rounding up for dramatic effect.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, it should have been about 87, not 100.
It was close enough, okay?
You learned a new spell, and also decided your immediate first thing when standing over the unconscious body of an extremely rare creature was, oh yeah, we just hunted it when talking to a high huntress, and got fined for a...
Look, it's better
unauthorized
than them
hunt.
questioning anything else and looking at it too closely.
Alright. Whatever.
I honestly am happy with how that interaction went down because it made them look like the bad guys and they didn't investigate Hellebore more.
Fair enough. But sleep is where things get interesting.
Oh boy.
Rain. As sleep takes you, you are exhausted. You have been up for longer than you should have been. And you pass the fuck out immediately. As you blink into sleep, falling asleep, and finding yourself in the realm of dreams, you see a familiar dark-haired figure sleeping on a bed suspended in darkness. You see chains attached to the bed, seemingly holding it above an endless void. As Nola seems to wake up, kind of sits up in the bed. Her eyes flit down to you. She kind of tilts her head. Hello again.
Hello. This is an interesting turn of events. Don't think I've ever seen you sleeping.
The first time we met.
Oh, okay, fair.
Though I don't think I've ever seen you here. I usually come to you.
Did you not intentionally? Okay then. Strange.
Didn't call you, no.
Hmm.
Did you not come to me intentionally?
Rain is going to, oh, okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember. What was the message? Todd had a message a while ago that Rain twisted last time for the wrong one, for the wrong Nola.
Yes. Todd just asked Rain to mention that he was traveling with Mila.
Okay, Mila, that was the name. I think... I'm too tired to play these mind games as to whether or not this is the right Nola or not. Hold on. DM. Always at the end of the session. God damn it.
I'm not giving you the
Rain.
answers.
Oh, fine. Okay. Rain will just, wait, see if Nola is going to do anything else.
How have your travels been going?
Quite well. Uh, what was the last thing you heard of the travel? It's been a bit, so I'm not sure where we left off last.
Um, you told me you were in possession of 2 of the relics.
Whoa. Rain. Did Rain ever tell Nola?
Nope.
It's very clear, like that's definitely a red flag for Rain. And he'll just like he's not gonna even play it off as like oh yeah, we are, or no, we're not. He's just gonna narrow his eyes. I never told you that.
What are you talking about? You came to me 2 nights ago.
I
You told me you were in possession of my dagger and Proto's shield.
oh no. We are both probably experiencing similar things then. There's someone who's pretending to be you, and I'm assuming now that there's someone pretending to be me. Wait, 2 nights ago, that was right when that was the night that we handed the shield
That
off
was
to
the night
Nyx,
you
right?
handed it to Nex.
Fucking, we should have kept it, guys. This fucking asshole. Rain looks very disturbed by this news. Unfortunately, we are no longer in possession of either. We never even had possession of your dagger.
That's concerning. Who have I been speaking with, then?
I do not know, but this does mean...
How do I know this is the real you?
Well, I am traveling with Mila.
Her expression, like her eyes narrow for a second before she seems to recognize the name. That's not a name I've heard in a long time.
I knew you'd recognize it.
Why would he tell you to use...
Perhaps for a situation... Well, there are a few different reasons, but it definitely helps in this situation in particular.
I suppose it does. So he's still alive?
Yes, and doing quite well.
Little bastard. Of course he is.
Has a kid. Another one.
He always was one for love. I remember the day he realized the powers his father... Never mind.
If there are people out there replicating not only you, but me to each other, we need to be careful as to what information is shared between each other. We need some type of
Code word.
code. Precisely.
You're forgetting I was a general in a war. More than that, a king. I know how these things work.
And I think it should be more than just one code word, but perhaps a code word
multitude.
and then a way we refer to ourselves when we're speaking.
Smart. Well, if we're on the topic of Mila, and old names and old titles, how about I pull out one of my own? But which one? Acolyte of Shadow. Acolyte of Shadow was the first title I ever bore. It was forgotten even by the time the war started. It was repurposed and used for my followers, but I had stopped referring to myself as it by that point.
Rain. He smirks as an idea pops in his head. So you could say you're just but a shadow of your old power then?
Especially now. As she says that, the entire scene around you flickers for a moment, and you find yourself stood now no longer in an abyss, but still surrounded by shadow. Stood on a stone platform in the midst of a black stone palace, a seemingly bottomless pit ahead of you with Nola suspended by chains above it as she bleeds kind of golden blood from various wounds before the scene flickers and she's back sitting on the bed in front of you.
What was that?
The truth.
I see.
I'm alive. And will continue to be. At this point, I've become so numb to the pain.
We're going to get you out.
She shakes her head. Find Proto first.
Maybe. We will try, but...
If you stand before me, bearer of my blood, and we know one bears Proto's blood as well, Proto will be in the same position as I, if not worse. My father taught me to endure torture. Proto's mother was not so smart. Proto is in danger, far more than I can at least withstand this. I fear Proto cannot.
Then we will find a way to get you both out.
Get her out first.
If we are capable of that.
Nolan nods and says, I don't know where I am, but I know the energy around me is not my father's domain. I had thought that this was Shadowfell for a long time, but now I am certain it is not.
Ah, there goes the plan. You're not in Shadowfell.
That much I can say for certain. I don't know where I am. After I died during the war, I found myself in Shadowfell, but then they found me. I thought they had kept me there, but no. This energy is too foreign, too primal. I may even be as far as an outer plane. But I did overhear something that may help you in locating Proto.
And what could that be?
They said that they had a location, another place like I'm losing connection. They're coming back. You have to get over here.
Spill. Location. Information. Quick.
They had another place in the Feywild. I don't know if it's where they're keeping her, but it is. Rain, go! As you suddenly lurch up in bed. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for coming, both viewer and player. And I hope to see you all next week. Goodbye.